Hi, trackies. Welcome back to another live show. How are y'all doing? Y'all know what I said. It is the Olympics. It's Paris 2024. Track and field is about to get started. It starts officially for Jamaica on the 2nd, but it starts tomorrow, which is the 1st. So you don't know how we're coming out as Jamaicans. As how we are coming out. As so we are. That's how we're coming out for the Olympics. I told you Jamaica is here, and we're here to put on an absolute phenomenal show at Paris 2024. I still believe we'll have a record-setting haul of medals given the current circumstances. But yeah, let's get into the show. Let's see who is here with me. Welcome. Y'all know how the thing go. The first thing that I want y'all to do clearly is sound off in the comment section and let me know who is here with me. I see Lisa is already here. Welcome, Lisa. I see Novelette Wagwan. What's good? Good evening. Hey, Ali by Nature. What's good? What's popping? Right, Tracky. So come in, rope in with the comments. Let's see who is here with me before we get the show going officially, right? Because there's so much to talk about. Hey, Cosmic Wisdom. What's good? Greetings. Hey, JJ. What's good? Welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. UK in the building. Hey S, what's good? S, I forgot you a better name than S, but still, welcome to the show. It's Paris. Track and field. I'm about to start. Look here. Olympics don't officially start until the track action gets on the way. It feels like, it's so weird. This has to be one of the first Olympics that I'm available to watch. And I actually haven't watched anything. Like I've seen snippets of, like the what is it, gymnastics. I've seen that, right? But other than that, Chucky, is me not know, like I haven't been watching and I don't know why. Like I don't know why I'm not getting the vibe. Maybe I'll get the vibe, once the track action starts and I will watch a few other things. But it's strange, I haven't really watched anything else. Hey Monica, what's up? Hey Brian, what's good? Hey Jeff, welcome. Mekombiafi turn over the tack, not Jacko in the 100 meters. Yes, Lord of mercy, what a stress. Ali Talk, salute, what's up? Thank you, I appreciate it. So yes, no Jacko, that is the big breaking news of today. I really wanted to wait until some more people get in here before we talk about the Jacko the business there, but no time at the present. Let us jump in. So breaking news earlier this morning is Sherika Jackson pulled out of the women's 100 meters and will solely be focusing on the 200 meters for Paris 2024. No, hearing from Stephen Francis and also Sherika Jackson herself, she and Stephen have indicated that she's in great health. Maybe not the best, given Sherika said they're not trying to go after the record, but with enough shape to challenge for a win. So she's definitely confident in herself and she's still going for that 200-meter glory, right? So that is the breaking news. What or who replaces Sherika Jackson in the women's 100 meters is Shashalene Forbes, right? So now we have representing us in the 100 meters, Tia, Shelley, and Fraser Price. Tia Clayton, let me say her full name, Tia Clayton, Shelley and Fraser Price, and also Shashalene Forbes. So those are the athletes that will be representing us. And as I said, no Sherika Jackson in the women's 200 meters. That came as a huge shocker to many of us Jamaicans, including myself. Now, that doesn't mean I wasn't hearing, stuff on the low that, hey, something not going, something is going on. But there was no real confirmation, and nationwide, we're the first ones to really put the story out there that Sherika Jackson will be withdrawing from the women's 100 meters. But we did also hear from Stephen Francis, and he was like, here, if Sherika's supposed to run tomorrow, she's okay to run. You know what I mean? As far as he's concerned, no. He was asked again about the health, and he said, you know what? Just ask her medical team how she's doing, kind of thing. And I remember even earlier this morning, when it was reported, or shortly before it was reported, that she withdrew from the 100 meters. I remember Gleaner reporter Daniel Wheeler spoke with Stephen Francis, and he said, Sherika Jackson, as far as he's concerned, is good and can compete. So I feel like there's, a kind of, disconnect with Stephen Francis and Sherika Jackson with the decision not to compete in the 100 meters. But Sherika Jackson has indicated that it's multiple reasons why she pulled out. One factor is that she's been doing the double for 3 years straight, right? And she wants to, take care of her body. And in light of what happened to her at the Hungary meeting, she's like, okay, we have to take this decision or make this decision. You know what I mean? And she and her coach, which is Paul Francis, they're comfortable with the decision that is made, even, given everything that Stephen has been saying, because I do feel like Stephen is not 100 on board with that decision, but it is what it is. It's not his athlete, it's his brother's athlete. So yeah, that's the decision. And she said, look at my face, I'm happy, I'm not sad. That's what she said. She ain't sad. She's going to come out and compete in the 200 meters. So track is, we just have to move as well. We just have to, enjoy what is going to come up. And yeah, there's no Sherika in the 100 meters. So we just have to go keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Hey, Lance T, what's up? Good night. St. Clair, I want to be your husband. Taken. Cosmic, I saw a bit of swimming, a little bit. Me not say nothing other than, as I said, snippets of gymnastics, you know what I mean? And I mean small snippets, right? No Sherika Jackson in the women's 100 meters. Yes, Dr. J.D. Smith, what's up? That's the big thing trending right now. And a lot of people are, wondering the reasoning. Sherika Jackson did come out and give her reasoning, saying that it's multiple factors. But I think it was, compounded by her, pulling up in that race. I think after she pulled up in the race, then they made the ultimate decision to just, withdraw from the 100 meters. Because I did listen to another interview where she said, it was the plan, after the national championships, to withdraw from the 100 meters. So it seemed to always be on the cards. And then when we take into consideration what was happening, in previous years, well, not previous years, but last year, I remember when, she did the double, she was going after the world record in the 200 meters, didn't attain it. But I remember there was talks about from Stephen Francis that, hey, she's going to target maybe one event, the 200 meters alone. So even though it's happening, maybe not necessarily surprising if you go back and listen to certain interviews into the past. But for me personally, I would have loved to hear this confirmation from Childs. Like sometimes Shelly runs the 200 meters, and then she come to me and say, look here, me now run a 200 meters. So get it off of your mind. Me now won a championship to run a 200 meters. So now count me if you know medal in a no 200 meters. That kind of thing. So we're already prepped and know say so it will go. Right? So I would have preferred if this decision was already made to let us know, the fans, the Jamaicans that are looking out to see you, in the event. Let us know that, hey, I'm not competing in it. I don't like we can't grab you and beat you. You know what I mean? So I don't really understand the need to keep certain things like hush, right? Personally, like if this is a decision that you made for your health and your well-being, why not? You know what I mean? I'm not like we're gonna say nothing about it, and as I said, we can't beat you. For the ones that don't necessarily agree with her pulling out of the 100 meters, I don't like them can't do or nothing. So I'm kind of confused why sometimes we have to keep everything hush on under the carpet until the last minute we make everybody know what one. Like, I mean, Nationwide was talking about it for days now. Nationwide was talking about it, and I'm like, may I look around and I say, okay, me not see no official, newspaper run with it yet. And I remember somebody reached out and asked me about it, and I said, look here, anyhow the story is true. Well, not anyhow the story is true. I said, if Nationwide has this information, it means Gleaner, Star, Observer, everybody else know as well. Them just no want to talk about it, right? That was my opinion, and I still hold that opinion. You know what I mean? They just didn't want to talk about it, and I'm just curious as why. You know what I mean? Why was there a need to have this big hush about Sherika Jackson not running the 100 meters? If it's a case where she's not, as I said, she talked about her mentality as well. So she said that from a mental aspect, she didn't want to take any risks as well because she, again, you never know. Maybe she runs 3 rounds of the 100 meters, and by the time she gets over to the 200 meters, something go wrong again, and she go pull up with a cramp or pull up with something. So from a mental, perspective, she was like, okay, let's just go all in one event. You know what I mean? That was the thought process there for Sherika Jackson. So yeah, I don't know. I think it could have been said from the get go. I just don't see the need to be secretive about every single solitary thing. But I mean, this is Jamaica. Them secret and secret. So it is what it is. Um, they asked him like 3 times. She looks like a little daunty. I don't know. She never looked down to me. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The only, as I said, the only vibe I sensed between hearing the two different, persons answer questions. One, Sherika Jackson answered questions, today. And then earlier on, Stephen was answering questions as well. The only difference is that Stephen Francis sounded to me like he wanted her to run the 100 because he kept saying, she's fine, she can do it, she can do it. But knowing, that the decision was already made to not do it, I think, there's kind of like a disconnect there with Stephen Francis and maybe Paul Francis and Sherika Jackson. You know what I mean? But as she said, her coach and herself, they're fine with the decision. You know what I mean? So, child, um, Sherika looks sad. Can't trick me. Oh, really, Dr. J.D. Smith? I don't know. I didn't see the sadness. It just looks like when you're fine with something and you come to terms with the decision. I don't want to say like she's totally happy. You know what I mean? Because clearly the ultimate for any athlete competing would be to do the, if you're a double athlete, that is, you'd want to do the 100 and you'd want to do the 200, right? So I'm not going to say she's like totally over the moon happy that she's only doing one event. I'm sure she'd love to go in the 100 meters and tear everybody up there. But I mean, to me, it just looks like she's just come to terms with it, right? And she's moved on with her life. That's what it just looks to me. So I'm not sure. Also, Jackson been hiding an injury all season. Not sure why though. Oh, and there's that too, because people have been talking about the fact that she's been hiding the injury all season. But Sherika Jackson said again in another interview, I think on Citius Mag, she said that it was still a cramp. She said after the cramp, they decided to take the decision to not run, right? And then she said, again, her mental aspect, she didn't want anything to take any risk and any chances. No, when you say that, I start to think to myself, does a cramp make you start to second guess yourself mentally from a cramp? I don't know, guys. From an athlete perspective, you guys let me know. From if it's just a cramp that you suffer and that's considered minor, would you say to yourself that, all right, I don't know how this is going to work, let me just do one event. You know what I mean? So there are some things, there are little holes in the story. Let's put it that way. There are little holes in the story. If you really dig deep and listen to what they're saying, there are clearly some holes from what Sherika Jackson is saying. But child, I don't even know at this particular point. It is what it is. I'm just taking it as face value right now. She's not in the 100 meters. I mean, I move on with my life. I'm not too bright on it because we have other athletes representing Jamaica. You know what I mean? We have to look forward to so much in Paris. I'm now bright on Sherika Jackson. I represent us in the 100 meters. I'm moving on. To the not taken an instant shutdown low. Lord, my friend T. Now look here with you people. Oh my gosh. And by nature, probably some tactic. I don't know because if she said and she doubled down on the whole world record, thought because she said it in the beginning of the video from Citius Mag. Let me see if I have that video here so I can play it. She said it in the beginning of the video, and then she doubled down again towards the end, and she said, "Let me make this clear. We're not going after any world record. We're not targeting no world record. No, nothing. You understand? So let me see if I have that video here with Sherika Jackson, or I have multiple videos. So let me see if I can play one of them or all of them, child. Where do we find these things? So Sherika. Let's play this one.
You're running the 200. You just said it. What can we expect from Sharika Jackson in the 200? Could we possibly be looking at a new world record, new Olympic record potentially?
With all honesty, I don't think there's a world record coming, but that's funny. Definitely, I don't think there's a world record coming.
How things are since Hungary, because you see you struggling in the end of the race. Could you tell us a bit more?
Come again?
After Hungary, the Hungary meet, so end of the race was complicated. Could you tell us a bit more how you're physically feeling? Is it injury or just are you okay?
I'm okay. I had a slight cramp in Hungary, and right now I'm okay.
And the 100 decision is for more focus or to more rest before it?
I think the decision is just to protect my body. As I said, for the last 3 years I've been competing in both events, and I think it's a combination of both, just focusing on one event and what happened in Hungary. So it's a combination of both.
All right, so you heard her. So it's a combination of what happened, as she said, plus protecting her body. Again, listening to the interview again here, and then, contemplating in my mind again, her saying from a mental perspective. I don't think I have that one, that particular video here, because who owns it, child? And I'm not trying to get in any problems with nobody, you know what I mean? So when I take into consideration what she said here, and hearing that it was just a slight cramp, and then taking into consideration in another interview, her talking, or maybe it was the same interview that went on for longer. She said from a mental perspective, she didn't want anything to be affecting her mind, or just to take any risk potentially heading into Paris. Let's say, as I said earlier, she runs both events and maybe she gets through the 100 meters safely, and maybe she also contemplated in her mind and said, look here, I stand a better chance of winning the 200-meter gold than I stand a chance of winning the 100-meter gold. So why risk it in the 100 meters, and things may not go how I want it to go. I may not go away with the gold, when if I risk it all in the 200 meters, I can go away with the gold. You know what I mean? So there's that thought process, Trackies, when it comes to Sharika. But as I said, I sense a few holes in the story. I'm agreeing with Dr. J.D. Smith when he said that she may have had, an injury that she's been, hiding all season. I definitely agree with that, because I don't think you get, a mental problem from just a cramp. I don't know. I call me crazy, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Let's play some more, Sharika. So I played that one. Okay, let's play this one.
I said that decision was based on coach, and he made that decision to run the 200. So you're not doing the relays at all? That's not up to me. I'm not the relay coach. As I said, it's to focus on the individual event first, and then we speak about relay after.
Right, she's another Olympics for you. What are you really hoping for in your 200 meters? Another Olympics for you. What are you hoping for?
Just to compete at my best. We're here, everybody's here to win, so let's compete at my best.
You've done one.
Yeah, Sharika, you said it was a decision taken by yourself and your coach. Can you shed some more light on why you decided that the 100, 200 number was not going to be for you this time?
As I said, it's a combination of a lot of stuff. And as I said, coach and I made that decision not to contest 100 meters, and I think we're pretty happy with that.
What's the injury status like? We saw you pull up in your previous race. Haven't seen you compete since then. Are you 100% fit now?
Honestly, I was only supposed to compete in that event. As coach stated, we only run a few races in Europe, and I think that was the only race all of us were supposed to run, because after that, the person that going to the Olympics had competed. So I think I'm pretty good. I'm in pretty good shape.
All right, so there y'all heard Sharika Jackson. So she said she believes she's in pretty good shape. You know what I mean? It's a combination of multiple factors, she said. But like I say, track is, I definitely think there are a few holes in the story. But as I said, I'm not going to belabor the point because that's just not my personality. If that's what you said, if the ultimate decision is you not being in the 100 meters, so I'm not going to beat up myself over it, you know what I mean? But I'm going to look to who is there. I'm going to look to Shakira, I'm going to look to, Tia, I'm going to look to Shelly, I'm going to see what them can do. You know what I mean? Um, Too much boobs. Guys, I'm getting fat. I can't help it. Um, hold on there. Dr. J. Smith, but doing the double would mean 5 days of competition straight. So she may not want to gamble with not winning an Olympic gold, not being 100%. Right, exactly. Everything doesn't have to be a secret. Yeah, I don't think everything has to be a secret, guys. And I don't think Jamaicans are, crazy to the point that if you say you're injured, we just lose our minds. Like, we're very supportive, in my opinion. So if you come out and say, hey, this is a decision. Shelly has done it for so many years. As I said, she's done the 200. Looked really well. Let us to believe that we can potentially see her there. Given the fact that she performed in it, and then she's like, no, I'm not performing there. You know what I mean? So get that out of your mind, right? And Jamaica was like, okay, cool. We see you in the 100 meters. Yay, go Shelly. Right, so I don't see the need to again keep all this hidden and covered up, but well. Hey Del, what's up? It was a shame how own Jamaicans are bashing her. I'm so disappointed in us. No, but I don't see any Jamaican bashing Sherika Jackson. Well, maybe I haven't seen it, right? And I'm not sure why they would be bashing her. I'm confused. Sherika could have said it from right after trials, right? Because I did hear an interview where she said it was always the plan, and that the discussion happened right after trials. So I said to myself, so then if you know this all the while, why never just tell me, right? This happened way before the cramp in the race, right? So I don't know. See, come here there. Some people be saying how Curly or the Italian guy is going to win. Them lost me there, so sure them have the ability, but I don't know. Me not see it. Well, given the fact that one won a world championship tagged in 2022, that's Fred Curly, has a personal best of 9.77, I think, or 9.76. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 76, right? And then also you have the Italian Olympic champion, defending Olympic champion. I don't necessarily see anything wrong with people having that thought process. Let me just quickly say something about Fred Curley, because not Fred Curley, Marcel Jacobs. He did an interview earlier on today as well, right? And he did say he's in the best shape of his life, right? That's what he said. He's in the best shape of his life, and we have seen him. His last race, I think, or no, I don't think it was the last race. I think this was the European Championships where he ran the 10.91, I believe, right? So we have seen where he's running into form, perfect timing as well. So given all the time that has passed to this point, he should potentially be in and around his personal best, in my opinion. So he could be turning up at the Olympic Games in personal best shape. So he's here to defend his title. Nothing is wrong with that. And he also did say something, really funny. He said, I don't see Noah in pole position. I'm much more worried about Kishane, right? So he's well aware as well that Kishane is the major threat here. Outside of what previous persons have done in terms of personal best, he knows very well who to look out for, and I think all of them really know who to look out for in this race. And it's not Noah Lyles; it's definitely a Kishane Thompson for sure. So yeah, those are my thoughts. There's nothing wrong with people saying, "Hey, Fred Curley is coming," because I've heard that. It was a surprise to me, Fred Curley making the US team. Not gonna lie, it was definitely a surprise. I believe I had Noah, Kenny Benerick, and also Christian Coleman. So it was surprising for me to see Fred Curley make the team. And given the upward trajectory that he's also on, remember he's already dipped into 9.7s, and supposedly I see everybody making this big deal about the Nike shoe. So he's back in his favorite Nike shoe that has allowed him to run super fast in the past. Okay, right? So let's see what's gonna happen with him back in the Nike shoe, Nike super shoe, if he's gonna be able to get back into 9.7. But I see a lot of Americans calling him for a medal as well. So I mean, don't sleep on anybody, guys. Everybody is there to win. There are 8 lanes. Don't underestimate a soul. Where am I? What? My chat is frozen. What's going on? Okay. Um, where am I? Okay, I think I read that. Who is bashing Sharika? What's wrong with you people? No one is bashing her, right? No one is bashing her. I don't see anybody bashing her. I'm here, the best sports journalist ever. Hey, Javon Smith, thank you for being here. Um, that's the disconnect between track and field athletes and athletes from other sports. If LeBron James missed a game or practice because he broke a fingernail, the world would know exactly. And we all know they're athletes, right? Anything can go wrong at any given moment, and we accept that. We accept that, and we understand. And of course, we're wishing you all the well going forward. But one thing I will note, though, I don't know if it has anything to do with sponsorships. I don't know if the deal is probably not letting people know that there's potentially anything wrong with you. You could potentially lose some, sponsorship, you never know, or some deals that are coming into you. You don't want anybody to know, hey, that I'm injured, because we all know the lifespan in track and field. Don't watch a Shelley and Fraser Price, and don't watch a Usain Bolt and the few successful Jamaicans. Well, Jamaicans in general just have a long track and field career. But if you look at the average lifespan in track and field, it's not that long. It's certainly not that long. So you don't want your sponsors to know that nothing is going wrong, because your money probably will get snuffed right out of your hand. You know what I mean? So there's that part of it that I think about as well. But things need to change. Just like when Alison Felix back in, when was she pregnant, child? 2017? 2017, and there was this whole maternity thing going on, and Nike let her go. Guess what? No, Nike has that put in the contract, right? So things need to change. Things like these need to happen, so that things need to change. If these things are affecting the athletes, which is why they keep it silent or keep things hidden away, then certainly the sport needs to evolve, right? That's my view. You hear along, brother? Yeah, buddy. Ray State News since 2000, since the 21st. Jamaica media definitely had to know as well. Exactly. They all knew. They just kept it on the down low. They all knew. They all knew. I'm quite fine with any decision. Her health, physically or mentally, comes first, for sure. Hey Don, Shelly and Tia are going to medal. I'm going to get into that in a little bit, for sure. There's too much of bloodlust for information these days, and the tendency to overanalyze everything. I mean, we're in the age of social media. We can't get away from that alibi nature. It's gonna happen. If I don't do it, somebody else is gonna do it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Every lingering injury makes you question everything else. Again, do we consider cramp an injury? So that's the thing. Because remember, it's a cramp. That's the story that we're still running with, right? So at this particular point, I want to know, does that make you question everything? A cramp? I don't know. Because for me personally, athletes should be used to cramps, because it can happen at any given moment. You're dehydrated one day, you never know. You know what I mean? So I don't know, guys. You guys tell me though. Um, don't worry, we got this. Tia and Shelly is going to go harder. No, but I always thought they were going to go hard, full stop, end of story. And as I said, this information was known. I'm sure Shelly knew. I'm sure Tia knew as well, right? So again, there's no change in the mindset and the goal and the target for Shelly, and also in Tia Clayton. There's no change. Hey, Fluffy Avatar, what's up? You haven't missed anything. We're just on now. We're just getting into stuff. As Jamaicans, we just need to uplift our athletes. I see people cloning Shashalay, saying she won't make it out of the heat. Let's support Shelly Tia and Shashalay in the 100 meters. Absolutely. I don't know who is doing that. People are awful sometimes. Hey Curly Beauty. I'm definitely supporting Shashalay 100%, regardless of my thoughts as it relates to where she may end up at the end of the day, because we have to be realistic as well with our thoughts when it comes to the athletes progressing. I'm supporting her 100%. I'm supporting every single Jamaican. Y'all know me. It's the Jamaican flag here. Ain't no shot for nobody. It's there for everybody. I think Sharika just wants to secure an Olympic title, and if anything, that's smart. Want all may lose all. That's a good point. Yep. Hey Claude, looking lovely as usual. Thank you. I agree with you. That's a brave face she was showing T. Look closer and you will see it. I don't know. I don't know. I said how I feel about it. I don't know if that's a brave face. I just feel like this is a face like I want to get on. I've already decided this. Let's move on. You know what I mean? Um, it's a lot harder for her to handle with the pressure from the Jamaicans. Mentally, she's breaking. You think she's breaking mentally now, Les? That's interesting. Hey Candy. I think she made the right decision. Yeah, absolutely. No questions about the decision that she made. I don't have no questions concerning it at all. Maybe she don't want Tia to beat her. You guys are a mess. I like when it happened. I like what is happening with Sharika. None of the Americans are doubling, so they will be more rested for the relay if the JOA and oh, if the J3 is, I suppose that's what this means, can get it together. Good point. Though some did try to double, but just didn't make it, right? So it's not, a choice to say not double. If they could double, they would have doubled. You know what I mean? But I get your point. Um, but there's one, particular athlete that is in it that is looking to do medal in both actually, and that's Julian Alfred, and she's doubling, and I definitely think she's going to be ready to double, right? So I don't know if I'm not against doubling, guys. I'm not against doubling. So that's my thing. Even if your competition is only running one race, that doesn't guarantee them medaling or beating you. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts. As long as you're prepared for the double, then I don't think that has anything to do with anybody else's, performance. Um, yes, guys, I haven't said it. Hit like on the stream, share as well, do all those lovely things. Sharika, I spread the winnings. She's good. Just saying my thoughts. Yeah, I'm hoping she's good. She's not like I don't believe she's 100% 21-4-1 Sharika, but I think it will be good enough for gold. I want Sharika to focus on beating Gabby, Shelly, and Tia got this. Okay. Nobody is ever 100%. Well, there's that too as well. The 200 meters always been her stronger event, and I don't know if this has a part to play, but she did miss out on the 200 meters in Tokyo. If she felt like she had to do one event to save her body, the 200-meter makes sense. I do agree that she missed out on the 200 meters in 2021 because of that blunder. I don't agree though that she would have been able to beat an Elaine. I just don't think Sherika Jackson showed me anything in 2021 that would suggest she could contend with an Elaine Thompson era. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people were talking about, hey, she would have been picked for the championships, and then the performances would come then. But I'm like, but she ran meetings after, and the times would have come out then. But the times didn't come out then. You know what I mean? You try to hold that peak for as long as possible, and we didn't see that. There was still performances. Remember, last year, Sharika went on a tear after the championships, you know what I mean? Not breaking that world record, you know what I mean? So I don't agree that in 2021 she would have challenged Elaine for that gold, but maybe there's some, harboring thoughts about her not making it through in 2021, and she wants to right those wrongs for sure. What's wrong with your mic? It's been muffled as of recent. It's hard to listen to. Guys, I'm gonna have to sort that mic thing out. I'm so sorry. I have seen anybody. You haven't seen anybody either. Curly won. Curly was second last Olympics, and then there's that too, right? So don't underestimate anybody, guys. There are 8 lanes. 8 guys will show up along with. Well, I'm hoping that we can get at least 2 people in the final, so we'll have 6 more people along with the 2 Jamaicans there that I'm hoping will make it, right? So don't underestimate anybody. Not at all. Not at the Olympic Games. Let me tell you something. This is big time performance time, and this is when people turn up and perform. You know what I mean? Persons that you're not expecting sometimes will turn up and absolutely kill it. So don't underestimate us all. Hey, Damari, what's good? Welcome back. I will see you in a bit. See, you need to see some of the things they are saying. Oh, she's a sellout, and oh yes, I did see something about pregnant in my comment section. But you see, when I see certain things, guys, my brain just moves past it. I forgot about that. Absolutely, I did see some people talking about pregnant in the comment section. I'm like, what are these people on? And I just moved on with my life. So I didn't even read the whole full thing. I just saw the word pregnant and I moved on. I'm like, all right, child, I ain't got no energy for this. But yes, I did see those. Um, yes, I agree. T needs to get back her mic. I support her, but the audio give me a warm time. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I going to do about this silly little audio situation that I'm facing right now? I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to fix it. Child, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get it fixed. That's for sure. Um, I'm done with social media until after Olympics. China, but I'm done with TXT track time. That's all me I said, Nablet. Don't bother, done with TXT track time. The drama leading up to the start of the track is low-key annoying. Just want the running to start. Yeah, I want the running to start. I've been dying. I've been waiting. I'm glad that I look away at way more sports than track and field during the Olympics. Okay. All right, so guys, that's the whole Sharika tidbit. So Sharika, pulls out of the 100 meters. Again, it was a decision for her mental health and also her physical health as well. So no complaints from TXT track time here. We just move, you know what I mean? Next topic up for discussion. Let's talk about what Sharika Jackson, not being in the 100 meters means possibly for the other Jamaicans that are competing. So I talked about my thoughts as it relates to Jamaica and the medals. I don't know. Right now, to me, it's looking like a Shakira Richardson gold. That's how it's looking to me. I see a lot of people talking of Tia for the gold and also potentially Shelly and Fraser Price. I see Shelly and Fraser Price, in my opinion, she looks much better than she did last year. I don't know if that is best term, Shelly and Fraser Price. You know what I mean? And that's my only, that's the only question that's popping up in my brain right now. And to be fair, my belief is that you have to be in 10 sticks if you want to win that gold medal. You know what I mean? I talked about Tia. I did say that, hey, Tia, in my opinion, is giving me 10-7 for sure, either mid or low, right? In that race. Is that going to be good enough for a gold medal? I'm not necessarily seeing it. Again, a 10-7 performance giving me gold. So with that said, I don't know. It's kind of giving me, again, Shakira looking like she has a straight path to that gold medal. That's how I see it. And also I'm considering as well, how Stephen Francis was talking about Sharika Jackson not partaking in the 100 meters. You know what I mean? He was saying things along the lines of she's fit to run whatever she wants to run. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So to me, it didn't sound like he was 100% again in agreement with her, not doing the double. So again, that doesn't tell me that Tia is fast enough to cover a loss of a Sharika Jackson, right? I don't necessarily think so, at least this season for Tia, right? So it's looking like a straight path to gold for Shakira, unfortunately for Team Jamaica. I do think that we can still potentially go away with 2 medals, right? But they're definitely going to be challenges there. When I get into my preview video talking about the women's 100 meters, and I'll get more into the other athletes. Clearly, I haven't talked about them yet, but as I said, I underestimate no one, right? So I'm looking at them. There are a few athletes that I'm eyeing really hard that could really toss my medal hopes on its head, right? So there's that. I'll get into that, but for now, I don't necessarily think that we have a Jamaican that can walk away with gold, unfortunately. That's just the honest truth, guys. That's just how it's looking right now. Whoever wins, I'm happy. It's the injury before the season that made her question the cramp, not the other way around. Okay, understood. Thank you for clearing that up. Objectivity. I understand now. Let's see. When I first heard, I thought that Dennis Mitchell, work some strong signs because this not normal at all. Oh my gosh, guys, you were crazy. No such thing about, well, then again, I'm not one of those people that jump into, Guzu and all these extra stuff, but you never know. You never know. For Dennis Mitchell, I mean, I don't necessarily think they've seen any of those people, to be fair, until recently, because you all know Stephen Francis had the athletes, on some nice, pretty pristine track, keeping some place away, right? So with that being said, guys, I don't necessarily think they've seen. I don't think Shakira has glimpsed any of the Jamaican athletes, at least until they started to come up recently, right? I don't believe so. So no, I don't think it has anything to do with any Dennis Mitchell or anybody. All right, let's keep going. I got my black, green, and gold shirt, um, and green shorts and a Jamaican flag. Come for Friday. All right, absolutely. Alfred is not running the relays, is she? Her team is not complete. No, she's the only athlete sprinter from her country, I believe, that made it to the Olympic Games. So no, she doesn't have a team. I hope though, in the future that she will have a team because she's so good, right? And what we do realize that is that let's use Nigeria as an example. No, let's not use Nigeria. Let's use Cote d'Ivoire. Look at the Cote d'Ivoire team now, right? It just starts with maybe one, right? Muriel Ohore and Mary Jose Talou, and then all of a sudden you have Kone, right? You have these girls that are running really well because they take motivation from seeing, somebody a great from their country that is doing it big on the global scene. So I'm hoping that now that Julian Alfred has stepped up into the spotlight and is doing so well and competing against the best in the world and beating the best in the world as well. I'm hoping that some of the young girls there in St. Lucia will take motivation from that, head off to one of the NCAA schools there, get fast enough and join her, before she, exits the sport, right? So I'm hoping for that for sure because trust me, a talent like Julian Alfred on a relay, that would be sick to see. Well, I've been watching her on relays, but not for her country. But I'd love to see a St. Lucian team, with a Julian Alfred. That would be crazy. See, there are 10 lanes in the new stadium. I don't think they're not gonna pass 9, but I don't know about that still. I don't think they're gonna fill more than 9 lanes. I don't think it's legal to fill more than 9 lanes in a championship final. But given the new rule that they set last year, well, I don't know. They might create new rules every day, so who knows? The audio is good for you. I guess for some persons, my audio isn't that good. T, you really think Tia can run 10-7? Yeah, I think she can run 10-7 for sure. 10-8-6, she can run 10-7 for sure. Remember now, on a 11 tools tier this, a 10-8-6 tier this. Yeah, so hold on there. Let me get this straight, right? So you all have TT Terry, what's her name, Melissa Jefferson, and every other person that is 10-8 right now, running 10-7s and medaling, but Tia can't run 10-7. Come off it, guys. Come off it. Shakira is gonna have to get a better start for it to be sure, though, especially against the better starters. If Shelly pops out, if Shelly comes and Shelly gives me that pop, you know what I mean? Then I'll be like, okay, cool, we got this. You know what I mean? But I want to wait and see the first round to see, if we can really stop Shakira Richardson. But right now, it's not looking like we can stop her, unfortunately. I came to shine come the 100-meter finals. I hope so. If we can get 3 in the finals, look here, I'm here for it. And Vibrating Higher says, I wonder what kind of start did Shakira have when she ran that. No, she had a good start. She had a good enough start, I believe. Well, I think she did. Yeah, man, I think she had a better start than she had in the semifinal for sure. For sure, she had a better start when she ran that 10.65. Yeah. No, Obia, just changing of the guards. Yeah, this is changing of the guards. This is what it is. Don't get me wrong, I'd love for Jamaica to continue reigning supreme over that women's 100 meters, the Olympic Games. But you know what I mean? If I know we have to go in, and then that's how we go. Oh my gosh, they did Ophelia wrong. Oh, let's get into favor Ophelia because I have that written down. So something I don't know. Athletic Federation of Nigeria and the Nigerian Olympic Committee failed to enter Favor Ophelie's name for the women's 100 meters. So you remember the story that happened with a Nayoka Kunis? Same thing happening with a Favor Ophelie. So she unfortunately will not be competing in the women's 100 meters at the Paris Olympic Games. From what I gather, Favor Ophelie qualified based on time to participate in the 100 meters. I don't know if she didn't go to their trials or if they didn't have a trials or what the story is, guys. But I believe she qualified based on time, and they didn't add her for whatever reason. Not sure why, because clearly she's a really prominent figure for Nigeria in the sprints. I believe other than what's her name? The old name, the old one. Other than her, I don't believe there's anybody faster than Ophelia in the 100 meters for a team Nigeria. So I'm kind of confused why they didn't select her or why they didn't add her, since they made sure to add her in the 200 because she's in the 200 meters. I don't know if they thought, hey, your odds in the 100 meters is slim, so let's not about to add you there. Let's add you in the two. I'm not sure if that's the thought process, but I'm like, why would you even have the those thoughts in the first place? Just let the people run. You know what I mean? I'm so tired of these countries, bagging money and preventing athletes from competing because they start talking about, oh, we couldn't afford this or we couldn't afford that. So them can never afford anything yet, and it's always the athletes that suffer. No, I'm not saying that this is what happened in favor of this case. Why they left her off. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of corruption as well for Nigeria as well, and the Nigerian athletes have suffered time and time again. And it's just interesting to me, why is it always the case when it comes to these nations, including Jamaica, right? And I need to get into something from a Nayuka Clunis, because Nayuka Clunis said something. Let me open where do I have it? On Twitter? I want to say it's on my Twitter. Child, I have so much information to share that I'm a little lost right now. I am definitely a little lost right now, but where are my bookmarks? Okay. Bookmark. Let's find Nayoka. Okay. This is something very long. Let me share. Present. Share screen. Let me see if I can read up. This is a long something. Is it this? Okay, sure. So Naiko says, first I want to say thank you. Thank you to my lawyers for their tremendous help. Mr. Crown, Mr. Bernard for pushing the needle, and Mr. Septra and Mr. Balding for fighting with me until the very end. My support system and the Jamaican fans, I can't begin to express how devastated I am and how heartbroken I've been over the last 3 weeks. The pain that I've been feeling honestly cannot be put into words. The Court of Arbitration and the ad hoc division decided that neither of them have jurisdiction over the matter. Where should athletes go to seek justice in matters that affect their careers and livelihood when their National Athletic Federation neglects to do their duties? The J3S and the staff that have been let me continue. The J3S and the staff that have been so reluctant in helping in my pursuit to becoming an Olympian will have to answer for their negligence. So it's kind of interesting that she says reluctance, to help. When we have Dudlow what's out here doing interviews talking about, they had team meetings and they're comfortable with the steps that they're taking to help Nayoka. I'm like, which Nayoka? The Nayoka that's online all day, every day complaining about how she's trying to reach out to the J3s and nobody not answer. Is that the same Nayoka? I'm kind of confused here, because clearly she's saying that J3s has not been helping her. Sometimes she's trying to reach them or trying to reach them in general and not able to get through to them. So I'm trying to understand which J3 is exactly I try to help Nayoka, because I don't see the help for them here other than talking and saying we're comfortable with the decisions that we're making. What decisions? Nayoka here doesn't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? By the way, let me continue reading. In not only omitting my name from the list of athletes ratified by World Athletics to compete, but their lack of help in actually getting the matter resolved. I'm not trying to be politically correct because I've worked hard for this, and those that know my story knew how much this meant to not just me, but to all those that have been in my corner through the toughest of days. And sorry to break it to you, but I'm not done yet. I'm just getting started. So there's no getting rid of me or leaving my name off any more list that I've earned. I bounce back because I've seen darker days. I'll take some time to get over this outright injustice, but until then, keep me in your prayers. Thanks to everyone that has been supportive through this ordeal. The donations or encouraging words have been very helpful. Thank you. That is what Nayoka had to say. So, child, I don't know about this, I don't know if it's a third world country problem, child, but it just seems, this has to stop. This has to change. Maybe artists, hopefully with these athletes that are going through this issue now, and it has been highly publicized as well. So I'm appreciative that it has gotten, it has grown wings and flown pretty much on social media, right? I'm glad about that because things like this happening is what is going to cause change. You know what I mean? Things like this happening will cause change. I'm hoping that going forward in the future, we won't have any of these mishaps. Somehow, some way, we just feel like J3 is going to find one, not a reason, not a way to blunder, some way, somehow, you know what I mean? But I'm praying, that this will cause change. And for, favor of Feely, definitely hoping for change for, Team Nigeria as well. This is definitely not a good look. She will represent in the 200 meters, so at least she's there, you know what I mean, representing. But yeah, we need better from these federations, absolutely. Hey Marlon, what's up? I don't see anyone running 10-6 low. I don't know. Let's see. The senior athletes had their time. Yes, they did. Come on, Nigeria, do better. Yes. There are some issues in Dennis Mitchell camp as well. Ward has what? Has it the one of the athletes is also injured, but they're not saying who. You Americans better hope and pray it ain't Shakira. That's quite interesting. Well, guess what, guys? When they line up, we will see. We will see when they line up. Listen, it's too late to hide everything now. Track and field start tomorrow, and as I said, the actual track and field that we may be more interested in starts starts on Friday. Oh yes, and I want to tell you about the stream. So as I said, it starts tomorrow, which would be tonight. So I will not be doing a stream for tonight, but every other day going forward, I will be doing a stream. And I have a special surprise for you also. Please look out for that as well. So yeah, Friday, or is it Friday morning? Friday morning. So tomorrow morning is Thursday morning. So Friday morning is when my streams begin officially for the Olympic coverage. Prana said that she left a 10th off at trial, so she can run the 10-7. Yeah, I think she can run the 10-7. I go with me and the 10-6 there with Tia. Me join at the boat, the guys. Let's see what happens. Tia can come through, so may I look Shelly too, and so may I look Shelly too can win. That's easy. Just say I don't believe it. The 100-meter race is going to be easy by any stretch of imagination, guys. This is the Olympics. It's not going to be easy. Yes, the athletes have the the talent. You know what I mean, to win, but it's not going to be easy, right? You guys might hear me come on here and talk about our athletes winning and all these things, but don't be mistaken. I'm never saying it's easy. I'm never ever saying it's easy for our athletes, right? So I will call the athletes to win, but I know it's going to be a dogfight. I know who is in the race as well, lining up against them, and I see them all as threats, right? So it's never easy, and I will never say that it's easy. I hope Noah wins. Jamaicans are too colorist. We have about Jamaicans. Well, then again, we have colorism issues. Next, I don't want to get into that. Nigeria is spiteful. So what I'm with them in favor of either way I'm spiteful or no. Dear God, I'm Nigerian and they have organizational issues. She won in the trials. Oh, so she competed at the trials, and they conveniently forgot her name. Imagine that. Dear Father, who art in heaven. This is the wildest thing. It's crazy how you could forget your top 100-meter athlete. Exactly. That make no sense at all. Dear Lord. Hey Dean, what have you missed? Well, 54 minutes. 54 minutes, Dean. Ray's take talking about Sharika. Oh, so Ray is live. I see. It's out there, but American sports media is hush hush. Notice you ain't really hearing anything about their track athletes except Noah and Gabby. See you later. Heading over to Ray's take. We in lane 2 for the mixed relays heats, US, Poland, Belgium, Bahamas. Yes, that is going to be a tough race. I did see, did I download it, child? I had a screenshot of it someplace. But yeah, I did see the start list for the mixed 4x4. I'm just gonna be honest, guys. We're not even look like we may make it past the heat. If we make it past the heat, we're lucky. Let's just put it that way. We're lucky if we make it past that heat because it looks so hot right now. It's not looking so hot for that mixed relay. All right, so let's jump off those and let's talk about Kishane. So the most, funny thing happened earlier on with a Kishane, right? So Kishane finally came up today for a training session, and apparently he's been putting on a workshop for everybody, and everybody is just in awe of his performance, and this is just a workout, right? And everybody's expecting something phenomenal from Kishane. But what happened is that during, one of, I suppose, his walk back, right? Noah enters the track, and apparently Noah walks across Kishane in an effort to probably greet Kishane. And Kishane was like, nah. And he just, sidesteps him, hugs Janelle, and keeps pushing. It's the funniest thing, guys. Let's get into the video. So I have the video. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. Oh, child, where is it? It's really, okay, it's this one.
Kishane Thompson, training in front of the world's media for the first time since arriving in Paris. The Jamaican with the fastest time this year at 9.77 seconds is favoured by many to return the sprinting crown to the land of wood and water. Today he was explosive out of the blocks.
Well, I'm always excited when I see the athletes who I coach do well from the blocks, because it's a crucial part of the races, and so it's very satisfying.
And it seems the mind games have begun. The self-proclaimed world's fastest man, the American Noah Lyles, will be within his sights in a matter of days. Noah Lyles loves playing the mind game, so is that a discussion that you've had with him so he's not affected by it when he's at the starting line?
Well, I think you'll find that he plays mind games with those people who is faster than. So I don't think he will have that much opportunity this time around, but we'll see if his mind games works on people who have demonstrated that they are a lot faster than he is.
Is that what you've told Kishane as well, personally?
I'm not going to tell you what I tell Kishane, I'm just telling my opinions.
Kishane may be an unassuming 23-year-old under the glare of the harshest spotlight for the first time, but it seems he knows how to play his cards off the field as well. Ignoring Lyles at the training facility and greeting his girlfriend, Jamaica's 400-meter runner Janelle Broomfield, may prove to be a mentally surgical move. There is more to Kishane that meets the eye, it seems, and every Olympic champion needs that. He may be the next one.
As I track it through this whole video, all I've been thinking is Stephen Francis can't stop smiling. Stephen Francis can't stop smiling. And for me, track is that's the stark difference as well between the whole Sharika situation and also what's going on with Kishane. You see when Stephen Francis is confident, he can't stop smiling. He must smile from him just have the little smile. You know, it's not teeth, but him have that little smile upon him face, like a little smirk. You know what I mean? But you see the whole thing, when I was Sharika, I saw no smile in anything that was happening, which is why I was saying, for the whole Stephen Francis and Sharika slash Paul Francis, decision, I don't think Stephen Francis is in agreement with it. But that being said, though, Kishane, I hope you have caught a little dab where no one else tried to, dab him up or something. And Kishane was like, nah. I kept pushing. I swear I had to laugh. I laughed so hard watching that little snippet of Kishane. It was absolutely hilarious. Listen, I see somebody in the comment section said that Jamaicans are what? What did it say to me? Said Jamaicans are something and of the sort. And I said, you have some nerve. You have some nerve. You sit down and watch Nochelle all day, every day, right? Trying to rattle people, using different tactics to rattle athletes. And at one time, one athlete will have something to Nochelle. Oh, Jamaicans are this and Jamaicans are that. Get off it. Get off it. Everything is fair game. Since he can do it, Kishane can do it too. Next. And I'm glad Kishane do it. Kishane said, oh, me not check for you, brother. And me not try to be a friend neither. Nochelle nearly made me drop. Anyway, I'm not trying to be a friend neither. I'm here to defeat you. We're not here to smile with you. You remember when Sheldon Christopher said, I'm not here to shake your hand? He said, I'm not here to shake your hand, brother. I'm here to take you down. I'm here to walk you. What do you mean? We're not trying to be a friend, no time, no day. And I think athletes need to understand this. It's all friendly, chummy thing. But I don't want to depend. I don't want to depend, but I like to remember them and chummy with the opponent them. Because we are trying to take you out. You understand? I mean, I try to say, Alice, that's my view. You know what I mean? So anyway. So anyway, with that being said, track is I had total fun watching that little snippet of Kishane Thompson, and I'm absolutely here for it. You know what I mean? Kishane, I make him know, say, right here, then and there. Say, okay, we're not into that. We're not exchange no words. We're not go back and forth. We're not nothing. We're not give no chance to say nothing to me. Let's move on. You know what I mean? And I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's see here. T, you realize that if Tierra had attended trials, then she would have gone as fast as Elaine and Shelley Fraser Price at the National Stadium. I don't think I follow what you're saying, objectivity. Team, waiting on the race and easy. That's what I'm saying. I know it's gonna be like a competition. Okay, all right then. I saw the hug. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. It was so funny. Shame on Kishane, him going to cause problems. Shame on Kishane. Look here. I want to talk about this is how Jamaicans greet them one another. Look here, when they look fool in the show Americans. Kishane is not interested in Janelle. All right, he's not interested in Janelle. He was just a greeting and he kept it pushing. You know what I mean? If no one else feels like he can come on TV and say, or on stream or whatever and say, hey, Janelle talks about you guys all day, every day. You know what I mean? Why him can't greet him friend? They're so close that Janelle can talk about their business. So why him can't greet him friend? Oh, not easy. No, sir. Kishane messy. I love it. I love it. Mr. It was like, not today. We are trying that up. Not today. Oh my gosh. I can't. Yes, I almost felt it's like no. It's like no knows me. I just if I know what say. Kaya. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped. Kishane has the confidence of a man who knows he's better looking and faster than Noah. Okay, we're not going to get into the looks argument, Trackies. We're not here for that. But Kishane is definitely a stud. I'm just saying. In a competition, we are gonna murder them. Absolutely. We're not in a friend business. We're not in a laugh up with nobody. We're not laugh up with a soul. Me not laugh with nobody. I don't not expect me to laugh up with nobody either. Me come to take people out. Y'all hear me talk all the time about how Akira Nugent looks like she's a gladiator on the start line. And so Jamaican them look like we want to take out some people. Me not afraid of a laugh up with you because me not run them through there. It's a joke, T. What do you mean it's a joke, T? Annoying BBC has only 2 streams, so they choose what they want. So you know what that's why I go all the time. I'm gonna show you diving till you're weak. I'm gonna show you diving till you're weak, Damari. Kishane has the looks and the speed. Hello, L. I guess you all must be reminded when the American turn into dragons. Hello, L. You think the American alone can breathe fire? You think the American alone can breathe fire? No matter how Naya Bingi run St. Thomas for you. The matter make me go up in Naya Bingi and the Jamaican and them alone can't breathe fire. Oh my gosh, I'm so funny. Wait. No one knows, no one lives, no lives. Exactly. When Noah heard that raw income cocoa in the corner, I swear to you. And let me tell you something else about Kishane. I forgot to mention this tidbit, right? So y'all know that Noah allows, jumps up and down and prances on the line. You know what I mean? To psych people out. He jumped way up at head top as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? As part of his race preparation, right? And also, I think he lets out a bellow. Look here, Kishane has a roar eye here. And you see when the roar let out of Paris, it's going to shake the ground. No one else, I'm going to tilt some on the ground. He's going to tilt over. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Was the roar on camera? No, I saw a picture of it, but there's no roar of it. There's no roar on camera. Right, but I did see a picture. Let me see what is going on in my comments here. Child. Yeah. So Chucky, look here, Kishane. You think Kishane? Me say Kishane come like one of them little sweet boy that would meet in high school. I swear to your child. They always knew what to do, when to do it. Kishane got this, man. Kishane have this luck. I am not concerned in the least. Oh my gosh, Kishane means business and him just make laws. No, that's straight. Absolutely. Everyone is underestimating Jamaica, and America has spent millions on propaganda about being the best, but that money will go to waste. Here, 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 here. Oh well, yeah, I saw that picture too. Candy Cane, I realized even my wife tells me, oh, she think him look good looking. Him stay a good man. Him stay good. Good thing I'm secure. It's a good thing you secure objectivity. I've already the bag lock already. Your wife that. You know what I mean? But she should stay nice. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. He's a nice brother. Coming from a Thompson, he's my little brother. Oh my gosh, Kishane and hopefully gonna have him seeing stars by the end of the race. Absolutely. Kishane was born at a hospital named Lionel or something. Oh, so it's only right to let out a roar. Here we go. Wait till Kishane touch that 200 meter there. Look here. We just want him healthy, one good little spot, and then touch a 200 meter the argument. And all the time, I saw the truck go on down. You know what I mean? I actually hope that in the future we can get some 200s out of Kishane, to be fair. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that we can get that in the 200. See, are you going to talk about the relay drama? All right, let's head into the relay drama. So, where do I even start with this? So, Stephen Francis comes out and he says that the relay personnel, the persons to compete in the relays, apparently, for the women, my assumption is, because he didn't specify, and I started to think to myself, I wonder if I'm sure for the man them too. But anyway, right? the personnel for the relays are short. That is what Stephen Francis had to say. And he doesn't, suggest that Kimber Nelson take up the offer if they try to, offer to her because of what they're doing. And they shouldn't have been doing that. They should have paid Kimber's way there, which, something I've talked about already. I don't know why athletes were required to pay their way there and then wait until J3 give you back the money or JOA give you back the money. When you're not going to give me back the money, there's no guarantee. Oh, Jamaica go and pay back nobody. An official organization ever owe Jamaican people nothing and get back the money in a normal time frame. You stay there with 10 years and now you don't get back a dime. You understand what I'm trying to say? So anyway, that was his suggestion, right? And he also did indicate, because he was asked this very specific question, because a lot of people, are of the thought process that Stephen Francis and MVP are the reason our relays are the way they are, where the athletes cannot practice, right? And attain anything plausible in the relays given their individual speed, right? World record should have broke a long time. Let's just put it that way, right? World record can't broke because the athlete them now get to practice and everything. And Stephen Francis had this to say, right? He's been in the business long enough, right? And he knows the game, and he understands that when it comes to contracts, right? The shoe sponsors ain't giving you anything for the relay, right? What you find is that for most countries, their organization, just like when you have the J3s or the JOA, they will pay the athletes, right? So the athletes get that stipend and they're able to take care of themselves. So there's no issue or cause or concern for them to not necessarily focus on their individual event and focus on the relays. And we've talked about this in previous videos as well, where we've discussed the United States and Great Britain. And I've talked and I've said, I don't understand how Jamaica is one of the leading nations in track and field, and we cannot attract the funding to the point where our athletes can get paid from that contract, right? So when you look at the USA athletes and Great Britain, they will tell you, oh, for a gold medal you get 35,000 US, 40,000 US, whatever the case is. I checked it years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago it was 35,000 US. God knows what it is now, you know what I mean? But that's what you were getting for a gold medal. And I asked the question and I said, why is it that Jamaicans can't have the same thing? So that's the sponsorship that Nike affords USATF, right? So that they can dole this out to the athletes. So I said, big brand Jamaica can't afford none of this. What is going on here? And surprise, guess who rolls in? Adidas. Adidas rolls in with a contract, or a proposition for the J3As. And in that contract, it indicates that for every athlete, right, if you win, it's not as much as the USA and Great Britain and so forth will be getting, but it's a start, right? So they had some 15,000 US for a gold medal or something like that, or whatever the case is, right? I don't remember the exact figures, but at least they were paying the athletes, right? That's the point. I'm going to start saying, not to mention J3 has declined that the contract offer, right? They declined it. So I'm going to start saying, so wait there. Something right in the buttermilk here. Is it that Puma going to the money, but actual Puma not stipulate the money exactly how it to go? Why Uno not take the Adidas contract that clearly, seemingly from an outsider's perspective, looks better than what Puma is giving Jamaica? Because if somebody can come in, I remember now, the Adidas president or CEO right now, I believe, was the former CEO for Puma. So him know a Puma, I give Jamaica. So I'm rolling with some money and say, all right, we're gonna pay the athlete them XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Puma don't J3s don't accept nothing. J3s don't accept nothing. So I start to say to myself, they will go on your so. Something to write here so. Right? So anyway, let's get back to the whole release saga. So long story short, there's no money to take care of the athletes. So Stephen Francis says they'll never focus, solely on the relays because of that factor. However, he did concede and say he has been trying to petition the J3As from how long. How long did he say he's been in the sport for? I don't remember, some gazillion years. And he said that he's been trying to petition it that you select a select group of athletes and have those athletes practice throughout the early season, right? And that will set you up nicely for the relay coming further down in the year for the championships, because once we get so close to the championships, those said athletes will be focusing on their individual event. J3 said there's no guarantee. We can't tell who gonna make team, blah blah blah, has that call, but then find every excuse why them can't put together some team to practice. And I found it very interesting because guys, I want to see Team America though. Tell me exactly what I want to see Team America do right now. Separate and apart from Team America having camps at the championships, I'm not talking about that. Want to see I've gone throughout the year. Want to see the American them set up camp for athlete them. What all about the place? Some you don't know who are gonna make the team. All of these people are running relays. The people that were in Florida training them different clubs, those people come together and them practice together. Wherever you're in the US, whoever you're close to, those people come together and them practice together. So by the time them reach USA championships and that the girl make the team, then them say, all right, we don't see what you do already for our relay. Or we can start to spy out now some athletes that didn't make the team potentially, but they're good enough because we've seen their performances on the relay before. And why Jamaica can't do that? But don't tell me me never did ask Jamaica to do that all long. But don't tell me never did ask Jamaica to do that all long. But them can't do nothing. Them cannot do nothing. So I don't know what to say, tracking at this particular point. So there's that problem, right? So there's that problem in terms of, just the practice in general. And then now we're now confounded with the problem that Steve Francis is saying that it's short. So how it look right now is that MVP look like them now gonna make them athlete them run the heat. So now we're to me. So like Tia gonna run the heat, and so like Sharika gonna run the heat. Because think about it, Tia only run one event, Sharika only run one event, and them know this from long time. Right, so that shouldn't be a problem. So how we shot? We only shot if these people are not going to be running in the heats, right? So my thought process as it relates to getting this whole relay issue resolved, we're not necessarily send to Kemba. We can look at who did it, right? We can draw for an Akira Nugent, or we can draw for Alani. You understand that there are people that are there that the J3As can use. I don't want to hear any dumb excuses from the J3As. Everybody else can see but them. Everybody else have vision but them. I cannot understand J3As when it comes to that relay. Them just get me upset. When I start talking about relays, guys, I get upset. Let me read some comments because, child, I've been rambling on and on for I don't know however long. Okay, that's where I am. Good night, team. Noah also going to take out the voodoo card that Snoopart gave him. Lord God, Snoopart gave him a voodoo card. All right, we have something for him. Something for the people that are for St. Thomas. We have something for him. No, I lie. We're not sending nobody at St. Thomas. We're sending God. I got alone. See if Kishane can double next Olympics, Miss Noah in a hell water. Miss Noah. Tia. I don't get the drama. Shelly, Tia, Shashali, Alana, run the heats. Sharika, come replace Alana, for the final. That's simple. Damari, sound like the people them from MVP are running the heat. That's not what it sound like to me, because if that was the case, Steve Francis wouldn't have said in shot. Steve Francis wouldn't have said in shot. And to me, it sounds like he's trying to limit the amount of races that the athletes partake in. Tia is still new to this level of competition and competing, remember. So he's probably trying to have her do less racing. Keep that in mind, right? So it would kind of make sense to have her only running the finals. Though, as I said, I would not prefer her running only the finals. I'd want to see her in the heat and the finals. But he's the coach. He knows how much races the athlete has in their legs. We don't want to overdo it, you know what I mean? And then there's Sharika. See, Sharika go pull out of the 100, so we don't know if there's something right in the buttermilk right there. So it's guaranteed at this particular point, so Sharika now go running and heat as well. So from there, we can say, okay, we have Shelly, we have Alana, and we have Shashali. We shot. You get how we shot? We shot, So they'd have to draw for, in this instance, an Akira Nugent or Alani, in my opinion. Them can draw for the hurdle. Of course, them can draw for the hurdle. Yes, there is. Check out Kishane's last race as we're heading into the blocks. There's a loud roar in the background. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch. Noah hopes Kishane stays injured. So Kishane, so why should Kishane? Oh yes, I just remember that part. Ah yes, I just remember. Um, so for all you folks who watch House of Dragon, Kishane gonna be like, I don't watch House of Dragon. My nephew has been recommending it to me. I should try to watch it, but I mean, I have no time. When I have no time. What's they said like the Vermithor in the last episode. You watched the last episode, Vermithor? Noah is that little hunchback that tried to claim him first. I need to watch it. Some friend said Tia nah run no heat and Shelly most likely. Okay. I didn't know he confirmed that Tia nah run no heat. See? Tia nah run no heat. So there we go. 200-meter overlap with the relay. So no. Well, my expectation going in was that Sharika wouldn't be running the heats because she'll be doubling, right? So that was my thoughts initially. And then know that she's, out of the 100 meters, even worse. So I was never considering Sharika for the heats, right? But here we are. I saw the two big coach a whole of reasoning. That's a good sight to see. Which two big coach? Jamaica is a big track and field side. We should have relay backups, i.e. 2 to 3 for the men and the same for the women. Oh yeah, and I see a few people asking about, the amount of relays athletes that you can have, right? Remember, you're only supposed to select 5 for the relay pool. That doesn't limit you from selecting athletes outside of the relay pool to be a part of the relay. So you can draw for athletes that are already part of the team to be a part of your relay. There's that. And then also they have something called AP reserve that Kemba was an athlete that was on that reserve list, but she didn't take up the spot because they didn't want her to pay her way there. So there's also that as well. It's just that I guess they said there wasn't enough bedding available for the athletes to stay in the village, so they had to stay someplace outside and pay their way there. I don't know. JOA and J Trace is a mess. We sure Nugent want to run relay before her event. We sure Nugent wants to run relay before. Let me tell you something. I don't want anything to disrupt her preparation for her gold medal attempt in the 100-meter hurdles, absolutely. But at the same time, if this is an opportunity for her, I don't think she'll turn it down as well. Sometimes, guys, these guaranteed medals, as long as the button don't drop, Jamaica's guaranteed a medal practically in the 4x1. If the medal, as long as the button don't get round. So I mean, there's a lot of people that want to partake in it. Go look and see how much people are fighting through and are related. You know what I mean? All the time. So I don't necessarily think she'd turn it down. So I don't know. JJ do not want to use the pocket money they stole. Me want to know where the money there. Where the money there? Megalodon. I've watched that in something. What's Megalodon? Is it which anime?
No, it's a shark.
Is a shark in what? What is it in? It's in something. Meg. Yeah. I don't know.
It's a shark movie.
It's a shark movie. Yeah. But I've heard it in something else. I didn't watch no shark movie. Megalodon. I've heard it. But anyway, hey Megalodon, thank you. I appreciate it. With Adidas, there should be more than enough money. Exactly. But SCGC Live, why are they turning down Adidas? That's the problem. Why are they turning down Adidas? You don't see that there's an issue. Something right in the buttermilk. I hate to tell you, T, but Sashali now has to run the finals as by World Athletics. No, she doesn't have to run the finals. She has to be a part of the relay. She don't have to run the finals. And look here, if Maurice Wilson used this as a reason, guys, I have no problem with Shashali Forbes. Don't misunderstand. But as I said, me no want Shashali Forbes can start. That I know where me when I put Shashali Forbes. Well, how I construct my relay is, as I said, Shelly to Sharika to Tia. Those are the last three legs. Second, third, and fourth. We need somebody on the start. And for me personally, it's not Sashali. You understand what I'm trying to say? To me, she's not the starter, right? She can be on the bench, but I already put Sharika on the bench. I mean, I'm gonna take Sharika off of the bench. So me no want guys, me don't know what to tell them myself, but me hope them picks and themselves out really. I'm okay with Sharika not running the 100 meters. Most of the top female runners are not doubling. Yeah, and I mean that's fine, guys. I've accepted it and I've moved on with my life. I'm not gonna dwell on it for certainly. Akira can't run the heats because the hurdles is the same day, but we never know. I need to look at the schedule. We can negotiate with Adidas for relay camp investment money. I mean, we shouldn't negotiate with Puma a long time. May I try to understand why is the negotiations not happening? Doesn't the relay clash with the 200? I mean, I believe it does clash with it, guys. I'm not expecting Sherika to be a part of the heat. That's not my expectation. My expectation was Tia was going to be a part of the heat. But based on what Stephen Francis was saying, and I think somebody said he confirmed in some video that I apparently didn't watch. I've watched so much things and I didn't see that, right? That she's not running in the heat. So that's how we end up being short. I think Akira will do a good job on the first leg. I believe so as well. I hope Janelle prepares some good sour stuff, leaf tea for Noah. Him gonna need it. Send for Kemba. Guys, me don't know. See, any contract J3 stands, the money will be mismanaged through corruption and squander. No, it's a different when things are written down in on the dotted line. So you see when figures are written down on the dotted line that the athlete has to get XYZ, there's no way to siphon off that money. You understand what I'm saying? The problem is that Puma seems to be giving them the money, but there's no, indication that you have to do XYZ with the money. And herein lies the problem. This team is highly fragmented. Which team fragmented? Jamaica, all right. Jamaica not fragmented at all. No, Frano and Mills, okay. The team sound confused like Sports Day. Them too cheap. I agree that they're very, very cheap. Which coach bigger than Mills and Frano? No, I don't know, because we were talking about Noah and maybe I start contemplating in my mind say if you have say, Pranav and Noah as we're talking, Noah as coach, we're talking. I didn't know. Puma better step up or is Adidas time exact, or they need to start to denote properly in the contract exactly how the payments go, because now people are watching and may wait until November to see me. Yes, again, and at the time the Puma contract up, right? So me wait until November to see what JHP is the pan. But me not forget. Me, me a woman, me a follow the money. See me watch the money. Me a watch the money for we athlete them. Oh gosh. I guess there's a good reason behind the denial of the Adidas offer. Good reason my foot. Knowing J3 is they're gonna do Tia to Shelly, to Shashali, to Sharika. I understand what you're saying, Damari, and I agree with you that that's what they're gonna do, and I hate them for never ever doing right. Jesus. We need to see the Puma contract. I don't want to see it. Why every meet we always have to have issues? I mean, I think everybody has issues. To be fair, I don't think any organization doesn't have issues. I remember recently hearing that Team USA was having this bag of drama over their relay camp. Apparently, the world record holders, Carmelita Jetta, Alison Felix, what the other one name? Tiana Bartoletta and the other chickie. Oh, that was on first leg. I should did on first leg or 10 part of that did on first leg. Can't remember which one did on first leg. But anyway, the one I brought the world record in 2012. Apparently they decided to do some kind of maybe Zoom meeting or something. You know, to kind of give some motivation to the American newbies right now. Child, and them done them in there, them tell us to come off of this and oh no, be a baga. So we're not the only ones having issues, guys, for sure. Oh Lord. Hey Shirley, good night. Welcome, never late. You're never late. Call the auditor. We need the auditor. Look here. You see I get back in money yet? Which auditor? Which auditor audit who in which Jamaica? Child. See, you're doing predictions. I mean, I guess we can talk about the predictions. What was I saying? My title said new medal predictions for Paris. I talked about the women's 100 meters. In a sense, guys, long story short is I think we have a clear way it looks like it's a clear goal for Shakira Richardson. Unless something goes wrong or something goes really right with Jamaica, then it looks like a clear goal for Shakira. I'm hoping that we can have Tia and Shelly and Fraser Price both on the medal podium, since I was calling them for bronze anyway. You know what I mean? With Sharika there in gold. Now that Sharika is out, it leaves, an empty slot, right? So I'm hoping that both of them can get on the podium. But I can have my eye on Julian Alfred. I have my eye on two athletes. Well, three. I have my eye on Julian Alfred for sure, right? She can definitely get on the medal podium. No questions asked. I also have my eye on Melissa Jefferson. I don't think she's a stronger medal contender than Julian Alfred. I think anything that she does, I think Julian Alfred will do better, right? But so I think Julian Alfred for me is the leading contender in terms of the other athletes that I'm looking at to get on the podium. And also Dina. I'm not thinking about Talu. The reason why I'm not considering Talu is that Talu has, had an injury this season, and even, into her last meeting, she looked nowhere close to what we're hoping that she would potentially be. And, Talu is always, a solid runner on the circuit. So if she can't even run solid on the circuit, it tells you that there's something really wrong, in my opinion, when it comes to a Talu. So that being said, unfortunately, this is the only season I found myself even not considering a Talu when it comes to medals. But Dina, I'm considering Dina, and here why. Did you watch that, Ben, in that 200-meter race? She ended up placing third. A third place, yeah, third. Gabby won. Alfred was second, and Dina was third, right? In that race, if Dina can put that start together and finish that 100 meters strongly, child, that race is going to be a flyer for her, right? Because that start that she put down in that 200 meters tells me that Dina of old has returned. And I'm here for Dina of old. You know what I mean? This Dina of old is even a better starter than Julian Alfred, who is the second fastest woman in history over the 60 meters. That's how good she looks right now, in my opinion. So I'm considering Dina. I'm looking for a personal best from Dina. If Dina broke broke that 10 this year, I'm gonna know what to say. If Dina doesn't run faster than 10 this year, I'm gonna know what we said about Dina going forward. But those are the athletes that I'm looking at, and I'm hoping that Jamaica fares better than everybody else. Those are my thoughts for the women's 100. The women's 100, I have Kishane winning. I have Oblique second, and third, I'm still going to give third to Noah. I like Noah's championship mindset, right? And it's like you have half the job done when you have that kind of mindset. You know what I mean? And he's the type of athlete that it doesn't matter sometimes what an athlete will try to run or what another competitor for him will run. He always has this weird, ability to run 100 of a second faster. You know what I mean? So given that kind of mindset and how he's performed at championships, I'm giving Noah the edge for the bronze medal. For sure. I don't think he's going to be fast enough to defeat a Kishane or Odi. I'm just being, point blank period. I think the only thing that will stop Oblique is if he, doesn't perform to the best of his ability. If he does, then I definitely have him on the podium and I have him in silver. I think Kishane the same thing, as long as he performs to the best of his ability. I see him in gold. I see Noah taking bronze, but I do think Let's See Tobago is going to be there. I'm also taking into consideration Fred Curley, Kenny Bednarik. Kenny Bednarik has really done awesome this season. I just don't know. It's like the year where he's finally looking like he's ready to beat everybody. A few more people turn up that are doing, extra special. You know what I mean? If this was any other year for Kenny Bednarik, I would put him on the podium in the 100 meters. Unfortunately, it just had to be a year with Kishane and Oblique Sibyl and Noah and Let's See Tobago, right? So it's going to be tough, but I am considering him as well. Did I say Fred Curley already? I think I said Fred Curley already. I think, did I say Let's See? I think I said Let's See. And of course, I am, taking into consideration the defending champion. I don't think he will be fast enough, but he says he's in the best shape of his life. So I'm eager to see what that looks like when he starts. But those are the athletes that I'm looking at in the men's 100 for now. What else? Where am I? Okay, let's get some comments first and then go. T Puma sound shaky. I don't know if it's Puma sound shaky or the administration shaky, but me pussy, me I wait for November, my birthday time. Me I go check on them. Me I go see what I go on around November time. Yeah. Tia, for the 100-meter, remember I told you so, T. Look here, I'm here for it. If Jamaica win at the goal, you think me I go turn it down, Basil? You think me I go pop off the flag off of the wall and run around like me, man? Wait and see. Wait and see. Sherika, pull out for Tia. I'm warning you. I see persons having that opinion, and I would agree. The only reason I don't agree is because Steven didn't look like he agreed with the decision. That's the only reason I'm not agreeing. Dina ran that curve like a boss. I tell you, Dina put that 100 meter together. Want me to see what 200 meter bend? Woo, child. I'm here for it. Maybe Dina is only a 10-8 athlete. Look here, what time now? What time she move up? I just saw news that Val started is free. Is it true? Yeah, a long time that man. I always know that Val started free. I always know. Dina me. Oh, I think I read this already. Adapt me a free. Listen, I'm here for Jamaica. Television, American has sweep. No. Look at my mouth good. American has sweep. No. Not even the hurdles one o'clock. You see that men's 110-meter hurdles? That would be the only event that I believe, right now have rights to say that America could potentially sweep, but not even that's a nice sweep. On a nice sweep, no. Do you think that Noah loses the 100? Do you think that if Noah loses the 100-meter, it will affect his 200-meter confidence? I don't know, guys. I don't know how athletes potentially approach the second event if their first one doesn't go the way they want it. How I look at it is that you're on such a huge stage, you're running against such phenomenal athletes that really and truly, yeah, you may be disappointed in yourself in that moment, but you literally have to pick yourself up immediately and brush it off and move on. If you're the type of athlete that dwells on a situation, then you're not built for this. You're not made for sport. I don't believe Noah is the type of athlete that will, wallow in misery if he doesn't win the men's 100 meters. I believe he will pick himself up, dust himself off, and focus on that 200 meters because he'll be like, look here, I lost out there. I have to get it someplace else. You know what I mean? And I don't think any athlete is like that, to be fair. I think let's use Sherika Jackson in 2021. You know what I mean? She cried after the fact. You know what I mean? You have to pick yourself up immediately. You don't have no time to wallow in misery when you're going through a struggle, when you're there competing at the championship. After that, you can go break down and ball, you know what I mean? And probably knock back a two bottles or something. But as it stands right now, no, I don't believe Noah is like that. And I think if he does well, he's not gonna win, but I think he will turn up in the 200 meters and run really well. I do think he will be challenging the 200 meters, though. When we get to the 200 meters, I'll talk about that. Did you see the celebration Sharika did at our trials after beating Tia? She was expecting, yes, I saw that. She was expecting Tia to beat her. I did see that. I definitely saw that. I peeped that. But we still have to keep in mind that Sharika Jackson is a 10.65 sprinter. So am I saying that Tia is in 10.65 shape or 10.6 shape? No, I can't see 10.6. And I've been frank with you guys about the 10.6. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that, kind of like to see matriculation in the correct order. You know what I mean? When athletes kind of jump ranks, it kind of throws me for a woozy. You know what I mean? So my natural matriculation for Tia, given what I've seen, is a 10.7. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing a 10.6. Could it happen? Of course, certainly. But I'm not seeing it right now. So, and I think a 10.6 will win. You know what I mean? So if Tia can pull up a 10.6, then child, okay, I'm here for it. Dina ran that curve as if there wasn't a second 100 to run. True. I did think that, well, no, I don't agree. Here's why I don't agree. What was her time? 22.16? What was her time that she clocked in that race? I think it was 22.1 something, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was a sub 20. So if we go back to the best of Dina running the curve, that's how she ran, but she was able to finish strongly and run 21.8. You know what I mean? So that being said, I don't think there's anything potentially wrong with her start. I think there's something wrong with her finish, right? In the 200 meters, that is. But the 100 meters is half the distance. So if she can do the same thing she did in that 60, in that 200, sorry, over the 100 meters, then I'm here for it. See, I love the way you ignore the rollers that can't find their own country's channel. Okay, we welcome one and all. We welcome in one and all. We not run nobody. Yeah, we are gonna fling Jamaica and them face all day, every day. What is going to do so? Wing! But that being said, we welcome everybody. I'm always last to know things. Really, yeah, man. I was scrolling, Twitter to follow up on some track knowledge, and the first thing that popped up at me is basketball free. I said, "What? Where basketball?" Tier missing something here. Just like Shelly and Elaine, when Coach Francis put Shelly in the 100 and Elaine in 2, for them to walk away with both races. So Tia is in 10-7 shape. No, I agree that Tia is in 10-7 shape. The question is 10-7 going to be fast enough to win gold? And second, again, I do not get the vibe that Stephen Francis agrees with Sherika's decision to not do the double. That's just the vibe I've gotten from listening to his interviews. I could be wrong, that's fine, right? So I think it's slightly different. Just having one athlete focus on one thing and the other focus on the other. I think it's slightly different this time around. I didn't get the impression that Frano loved the move. Yeah, I didn't get the impression he liked it at all. So I don't know. Alfred will bring it to the Caribbean. We're good with that. Well, if Alfred can take on a Shakira, I'm absolutely here for it. Kishane 972 oblique 974 no 979. Oh, we're doing times. I'm hoping to put something a little bit faster. I'm hoping for something a little bit faster. Oh my gosh. Can you do me a favor, Kenzie?
Sure.
Ask me if the thing is ready, please.
One.
Okay. All right, let's read some more. They say performance Best under pressure. I don't follow. Unfortunately, we have no faith in Holloway. We just hope for the best. Oh my gosh. Tell them T, goal for Jamaica, take everything, give them nothing. Yeah, absolutely. I don't underestimate Oblique. T, don't underestimate Oblique's chances. Look here, I told you already, I'm not underestimating a soul. If Oblique come on and win goal, you think me not gonna take it? You think me not gonna happy? You think me not gonna jump for joy? I want Jamaica, me saying that. Yes, T, love the energy. Don't listen to the noise. Noah won't lose confidence for the 200, but it will keep him quiet and give his competitors confidence. I don't know because if Noah lose, I mean, what? Hold on. What was the question exactly? If Noah doesn't win the gold, so potentially he'll be winning a medal, correct? How can anybody else have confidence over Noah when he would potentially walk away with a medal in the 100 meters and they don't? If Jamaica soak up 2 medals, only one negative, one left. You understand? And if Noah gets it, what confidence would they have over Noah? I don't know. It was 22:07. Right. I felt like it was a bit faster because I was thinking about the time and I'm like, wait, our race was at 21:08. There's no way Dina ran 22:16. But that being said, I think Dina is getting back to the best of her. I wouldn't change her start because that's how she typically starts when she's running, really fast, sub 22, right? So I wouldn't change anything. I clearly her, last phase needs to be worked on. That's what I would say there. If Noah loses the 100-meter gold, he will be flamed by everyone. He's just gonna probably stay off social media when he has no choice but to stay off social media because Jamaica will come for him hard. November, you're born, see, I have to plan something for you from now. Then here that's a man. That's a man, Dean. I love it. Absolutely, plan away. Guys, Oblique was injured at trials and missed a couple weeks of training after. I do not know if he will win, but I want at least bronze if he's fit. Yeah, I've taken that into consideration as well, Candy. And I still think he'll be fast enough for second. Guys, Oblique, oh, I think I read this. Dina looked good on the curve because the other ladies were slow on the curve. No, I don't necessarily agree because other than Gabby just running awfully, horrible, start. Julia's start was awesome. You know what I mean? Dina's was just awesomer, right? So I don't agree. I definitely don't agree with your thoughts on Dina's start. I think her start was phenomenal. Noah, a sure, a courageous face, but inside him nervous. He's a nervous wreck. I believe so because in that video when he said, "Hey America, this is the fastest man in the world," this was Noah. "Hey America, this is no sorry. Hey America, this is the fastest man in the world." Noah's like, "This is the fastest man in the world." Noah said, "Let me look good if nobody hear me." This is the fastest man in the world. I'm dead. No, it's a nervous wreck. Oh my gosh. MVP 100-meter champion and MVP 200-meter champion. More money for the club and the ladies. I'm here for it. Everyone talking about Noah top end speed as if Kishane doesn't have top end speed. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody knows Kishane power. We don't know what I'm talking about. There's no running down. There's gonna be no running down of Kishane. I'm sorry for him. Be satisfied, T. Take the time and stop, ask for more. No, I can't satisfied. Can't satisfied. Lyle's put on a brave face, but I know inside he's a nervous wreck for putting so much pressure on himself. Too bad for him, I'm lucky. If we see a 9-6 from Kishane or oblique, or both, I won't be complaining. Don't worry, LOL. They definitely got the potential for sure. Noah will win the race with a 9.72 time, win the 200 meters, then on to lead the Olympics with 3 goals with a world record in the 4x1. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm saying if Noah isn't talking, then the 200-meter competitors will smell blood and give them confidence. Again, maybe he won't stop talking. You never know. He'll probably just say, hey, the better guy won. I think you need to get a throne instead of a stool. Queen of Chat Talk. Okay, guys, we have to be budget friendly around here. We're not trying to spend more than we have. I had a stool at home and I'm using the stool. If we don't want to pay for a throne, pay for the throne. I don't think nothing free in this world. I just hope Elaine's Olympic record doesn't get broken. LOL. Child, if it's gonna go, it's gonna go. You know what I mean? It's just part of the sport and progression. I'm not against times going because I think it keeps the sport entertaining. If the times stay on the record books, then the sport doesn't seem like it's growing and it seems like it's stuck at a standstill, right? So I'm actually here for times going. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind them going to Jamaicans, but if it goes to somebody else, it is what it is. Francis said Tia was off at our championships, but she is in better place now. Tia put some money on Tia. May I put money on Tia for medal? I don't know if I hold that may I say Basil. The sale. Listen, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm thinking 10-6, man, and I don't know if Tia is in 10-6 shape, man. LOL, he himself didn't believe it. It's just for show. If never believe it, him a look round. Oh my gosh. All right, what other videos did I have in here to show you all? I don't know if I showed it everything. Let me see. I showed you the Sharika stuff. I showed you this. Oh, there's a jump. So guys, remember in my medal predictions, I had Jamaica silver and bronze. Right now, I feel like adjusted to gold and silver. Me not tell you no lie, cause I saw some warm ups with Wayne Pinnock and Kerry McLeod, and them look noise bad. Them look noise. Let me see if I can mute it. No, I can't mute it. So you can mute audio. Maybe I'll go back in and get rid of the audio because I'm gonna tell me about copyright. That speed that Wayne has, child. That speed that Wayne has, Kerry McLeod looking flawless. Honey, I don't know. I don't know right now, but we are come Milta this Tentaglo, and this year you're not clutch jump. Me not care where you at. Me not care who you pray to. Me know say you're not clutch jump with this year. If Akeem Blake can ride the butter from his foot. What do you mean if Akeem can ride the butter? What? Wait, is it rid? If Akeem can rid the butter from his foot, he can totally create an upset. Okay, rid the butter from his foot. I don't know. What does this butter analogy mean? I don't know. I don't know this analogy, Dean. You said that Tia was intensive safety. You said it. Yes, you. No, I didn't. I said I heard she was intensive shape, and I said I can't wrap my mind around it. You all watch. Look here. I need to defend me against Basil right now because I never said Tia was intensive shape. I said I heard she was intensive shape, and I said I can't wrap my mind around the 10-6. I can work with a 10-7, but not a 10-6. What are we talking about, Marcel? Shakira 10-6-2, Julian Alfred 10-7-4, Tia 10-78. Nochelle, the Mariam. Okay, you should really get up and stretch your legs, though. It's good for circulation. And on my legs, you want me stretch objectivity. And on my legs, you want me stretch. It's all right. I'm not getting up. I'm going to sit right here. And if I need to stretch my legs, I'm going to turn the camera right off. Oh my gosh. Damn, the bones and the speed. Lord, God, may pray for the others. Me not pray for them, Damari. You're mad. I'll go on silver one. We're not pray for nobody. We're not pray for your soul. No, sir. Wait, Akeem always looks timid and frightened in his face. Jano. Guys, remember it's a moment. It's such a huge moment. So all these athletes are feeling pressure, and Akeem Blake is also going to be feeling pressure as well. I think the good thing with Akeem Blake, there with a Kishane and also on Oblique, is that they soak up all the pressure. You know what I mean? So Akeem can just go out there and run. He can run free, pressure free, because Jamaica not really expect one medal from Akeem. I'm just being real, guys, right? You know, most Jamaicans aren't expecting a medal from Akeem Blake, right? So he can just go there and run pressure free right now. And I think he's in the best situation right now to run his absolute best. So let's see what happens for him once he gets there. Cause he keeps slipping out of the blocks. LOL. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. It's so interesting that he has issues in the blocks when he's running his individual race, but he doesn't have that issue in the relays. Do you notice he doesn't have the issue in the relays? Have you ever noticed? Where am I? Akeem Blake should not be on first leg in the 4x1. He messes up the start. Guys, I just said it. He doesn't have that issue in the relays, right? He seems to only have that issue when he's running his individual event for some, strange reason. Akeem should be on second leg. T, sometimes you sound like my late sis. It makes me smile every time because it's always come out of nowhere. Enough respect for the energy. Thank you, I appreciate it. And of course, condolences to you and your lovely sister. That is not good treatment towards your subscribers, Steve. Get up and stretch your legs. You all crap me up all the time. If I love it one more time, Bassett was like, that's not good treatment. You need to get up and stretch your legs for your subscribers. I can't with you all. So I talked about child, I wrote down some stuff. So I talked about Marcel, I talked about Favor, I talked about Tia, I talked about Sharika, I talked about Kishane, talked about Nayoka. Let me check to see if I have some more stuff to discuss here. Ma, can you hear anything from me, please? Let me text and send to come for it. Sorry guys, I was talking to my mother. I call my mother, or sometimes ma. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna check my thingy. I know I have a few more things that I needed to say. I believe I had a few more things to say. Child, but there's just so much news. There's so much things I don't know on a day-to-day basis that sometimes it gets lost in transition. You know what I mean? Oh, we can talk about in the meantime while I'm searching. The Olympic opening ceremony. Oh, Lord of His mercy. What did y'all think about the Olympic opening ceremony? I don't know, guys. I don't know what they were doing. They said it was they were doing some Greek goddess something or Greek god something and another sort. I never saw it translate at all. Then they had to be coming out doing apologies. I'm like, what kind of world are we living in? Where is the world going? You know what I mean? I don't know. I felt like this was a good. Wasn't a good look. Just in general, given that this is the Olympic Games, it's weird to see certain agendas being pushed during the Olympic Games for sure. I think it should be free of all these things. You know what I mean? Every single thing. I don't care who it's for. You know what I mean? I definitely think it should be free of all these things. For sure. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like it in general. I did, not actually see it live because I ended my live stream before all that happened. But I'm like, what is happening here? You know what I mean? So I don't know. You liked it, Lorraine? Okay. The women's ceremony was complete trash. Appreciate that, my girl. I don't know. You're welcome. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It looked like a hot mess. Like it was all over the place. I was confused most of the time. I don't even know what the heck I was watching. You know what I mean? And then when I started to realize, because I'm slow, guys. I'm slow to certain things. But then, after a while, some things started to pop out at me, and I'm like, what exactly am I watching? You know what I mean? That's literally the vibe I started to get. I'm trying to see if I can find some of the stuff that I said I wanted to talk about, guys, but out of mercy, I'm not finding them. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, I did think I bookmarked some stuff. Let me go to my Twitter. I think I bookmarked a couple stuff that I wanted to share. So let me go jump in. Let me jump into my Twitter and see if I covered everything. Okay, I have a bunch of bookmark stuff on Sharika. Okay. I think that's practically it, guys. So we can talk some more about medals, the medal predictions. Yeah. Let's jump into the men's 200. Actually, and this isn't hating on Noah. I know a lot of y'all are gonna think I'm hating on Noah, but I'm actually not, because I'm expecting Let's See Tobago to really show up in the men's 100 meters. I don't think it's gonna be good enough to beat a Noah in the 100 or place better than Noah, but I think his better distance is not the one, though it's also the same thing for Noah. I think the stronger he gets there is even more impressive over the 200. And given how close he was to Noah last year with that 19.50 and that 19.49, I believe, separated by 1/100 of a second. I believe that if Letsili, really does what I'm thinking he's capable of doing. Remember, he started with a world record in the world best in the 300 meters. Had those 400-meter personal bests. Took some time away because of his mother's passing, but he's come back and seems as though he hasn't missed a beat. So I'm thinking that this is the year that Noah gets seriously challenged, and it's not only from Let's See to Mogo, because I've been watching Kenny Bednarik, and Kenny Bednarik is giving me serious vibes this year that he's going for gold as well in that 200 meters. So I think Noah's going to have it really hard in the two. And then there's the outside shot of Andre DeGrasse coming out and doing something wild like he does in previous years. But even when I compare times done at the previous Olympic Games, everything that the athletes have done this season, save Let's See Tobago, clearly because he doesn't need to run that fast at any championships or anywhere else until he gets to the World Championships, right, or the Olympic Games. Was faster than what Andre DeGrasse ran to win the Olympic title. So if Andre DeGrasse wants to win this Olympic title, I think he's going to have to run a personal best. I don't think his personal best will be fast enough to take out Noah Lyles, Kenny Bednarik, and also Let's See Tobago. So that being said, my medals go. I'm going to give Let's See Tobago gold. I think Kenny Bednarik gets silver, and I think Noah gets third. I know some of you are gonna bash me. I think it's because of this whole Noah Jamaica drama. No, I've been really looking at these athletes, and I think they're coming this season. Noah won't have it easy at all. Yeah, that's my thoughts for the two. Brandon Bell, I'm hoping he makes it as far as he can. I do expect personal best from him. Just the field is so deep. You know what I mean? The field is very, very deep. You know what I mean? I definitely see him in the semi-final. Will he pass the semifinal? Possibly. I definitely think he can pass the semifinal, but I don't think he figures when it comes to medals in the 200 meters. That's my thought process there. For the men's two. Women's two, Sharika. Dear God. Steven says she's in good health. Sharika says she's in good health. I don't think it's best health, which means it's not 21-4. I think it's in good enough gold health. I think it's 21-6 health. 21, I think it's 21-6 health. So with that being said, I'm still gonna go with Sharika Jackson for the gold in the 200. I'm gonna go with Gabby for second, and I'm gonna go with Julian Alfred for third. Those are my medalists in the 200 meters. 400, y'all know I have Nikisha Price winning gold. I think it's going to be really tough. I think Natalia Kazmer gets herself in there, and I think Rashida gets herself in there as well, for sure. I don't know if Rashida is going to have enough to take down Kazmer, because Kazmer has been on a tear. She's run 2 national records back to back. So I'm looking out for that. Americans are always a threat in the 400 meters as well, so don't sleep on them. But I think this year, interestingly, when last as an American missed the 400-meter podium, I don't remember who won last time actually. But anyway, I think there was Shawnee. Shawnee won in 2020. One. I definitely remember that. Whoever was third and second and third, I don't remember. But it's I think America misses the podium this time around for sure in the 400 meters for the women. I think that's how it's gonna go. Men's 400. I think this one is interesting. I like Quincy Hall. I like the never quit mentality. He's raggedy as hell. Hate his form, but I love his mentality for sure. So Quincy Hall is in it, and also the British guy. His name is slipping me right now, but I think those are the two in for gold and silver. I'm probably gonna give Quincy Hall the edge because he's how my sister puts it, he's scrappy like a dog, so he'll fight his way there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give Quincy the edge for the gold. I'm not sure what's going on with Michael Norman. What's happened with Stephen Gardner? Stephen Gardner even at the Olympics, I don't even remember what the story is right now with Stephen Gardner. So right now my bronze is up in the air right now for the men's four, because I am looking at some Europeans as well that are really, really well. Right now my bronze is up in the air. But no. It's up in the air. But I'm gonna say Quincy Hall for gold, Great Britain silver. What other events are there? 100-meter hurdles. Y'all know I have Akira winning for sure. I have Masai second. My third, no, dear God. The third. This is the hurdles, child. I want to say I was looking at Jasmine versus what's her name? The French girl. Child, her name is slipping me right now. But I was looking at Jasmine versus her. Jasmine, topped her in that race. And also, I think Toby Amazon was beating in this race as well, I want to say. So, to me, Jasmine is looking the best out of the other lot. And as well, I would say either one of the Americans, Grace Stark or Alicia Johnson. So my third is a toss-up between Jasmine, Grace Stark, and Alicia Johnson. But I definitely have Akira and Masai for the top two. Men's 100-meter hurdles, 110-meter hurdles, I have I know y'all are gonna hate me, but anyway, I have Jamaica defending there. I have Hansel Parchment defending. And I'm hoping that Rashid can get on. I'm hoping that he can get on for bronze. And I think Grant will take second. That's how I have my hurdles. I think those are the main events. I don't know what I missed. For sure. 400-meter hurdles. Yeah, I think this is pretty easy. Sydney for gold. But Femke for second and Rachel Clayton for bronze. Those are my top three. For the men, I'm gonna go. This one is hard. Rai has looked really good this season. Rai has figured out his last 100. Oh Lord. And Karsten, runs like Karsten. You know what I mean? Karsten is a warrior. Uh, I want to say Rai, but then Karsten always also, turns up. I don't know. It's a toss up between Rai and Karsten, though I'm leaning more towards Rai based on what I've seen this season. So I'm gonna say Rai, then Karsten, and then Brazilians do their, that's what I'm gonna say. Kanzi, can you check with Mother for me, please? Is it done? Can I tell him to come first? Okay. Tell her she's gonna have to deliver it to you. Okay, where am I? Gabby's taking close gold. It will be a close race with Sharika. So you think Nikisha Price can break the world record? I don't know. Not this season. Maybe. But then again, let me not limit anybody, right? I'd be surprised though if she does it. Clearly I'll be here for it, but I like her running style. She runs effortlessly to me. Really glides over the track as well. And those are the athletes that do phenomenal things. So I'm expecting phenomenal things from her. Don't know if I'm going all the way to world record for sure, but I'm gold. That's for sure. You forgot Knighton? No, I haven't forgotten Knighton. Knighton hasn't impressed me. That's why I'm not counting Knighton. I don't think he will be anywhere close to Noah, Bednarik, and Let's Sealy in the 200 meters. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. That last race, Toboga had a smile on his face, like he just had a aha moment, like he figured something out about Noah. Watch him. No, for sure, watch him. You know what I mean? So, I'm expecting something. The disrespect, wow. Nobody is disrespecting Noah. Oh my gosh. I never watched it. I was on your show. Me glad me never see it. Oh, I'm glad I didn't see it actually. I saw snippets to be fair, so I didn't see the whole thing. So I'm glad I didn't see it as well. But child, the little snippets I saw, I was like, what the heck is happening here? See, that someone athletes are watching this currently. I hope they are. Yeah, French Britain Club. Gabby say, oh, I think I read this. Flips like who? I don't follow. See, Dina could sneak for third in the 200. My thoughts. She has to fix that last 40. That last 40 has to be fixed. For sure. I don't. If Sharika, let's put it this way, right? If Sharika runs how I'm hoping she runs, then I don't think so. However, let's say Sharika is not in the shape that I'm hoping she's in. You know what I mean? Then that's how I see Dina. Because I don't have her challenging Gabby and Julian. That's why. So because I don't have her challenging Gabby and Julian, and then of course I'm giving Sharika a slot. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But if Sharika doesn't do what I'm hoping, then she's out, and I put the Dina. Paulino and Felix third. Okay, no Felix. I can't ask Felix. Alison Felix was in the 400 meters in place third in 2021. How long has Alison been running for? I swear. Anyway, Um, I'm talking about track athletes. Not in my prediction. No cheaters. No, it's not even about that. He doesn't look like he'll be able to challenge at all. What? No, he's coming. He's coming. Just listen out. You can just wait there. Um, see, 21-6 is basically 21-4. If she's in 21-6 shape, she's not injured. But they said she's not injured. Objectivity, they said she's not injured. Steven said she's fine. Sherika said she's fine. You know what I mean? Just not in world record shape, fine. So, yeah, I'm thinking 21-6, or at least I'm hoping 21-6. See, so you did look. No, sir, we have to get taken. Stephen Gardner is there. He was the flag bearer. Okay, so he's in my conversation then. I just haven't seen him running in recent weeks. Where has he been? I believe Brian Level is going to do something unexpected, not necessarily a gold medal, but a silver or bronze. Look here, I don't know. That would something be outside of my peripheral completely. So if that happens, I'm here for it. But I don't see it happening. If Sean Bailey doesn't medal, I'll be laughing. Why? Because he didn't care one bit about the 4x4. They'll see how important it is to live with the Broughton medal. Kiss me teeth. I don't think Sean Bailey is the only one that didn't care. I think they all didn't care. Other than the few that were upset about the fact that they didn't care. You know what I mean? Which is disheartening. Honestly, when I think about it, but listen, well, as you say, I'm not sorry for nobody. So I'm not sorry for nobody. It is what it is. But I'm wishing him the best in the 400 meters. Absolutely. I'm cheering him on as well. I'm cheering all the Jamaicans that are competing in the 400 meters. I just don't think they're strong enough to medal. I think, strong enough to make our finals, not medal at this point. World Athletics changed their interface for the athlete profile. It's so annoying checking results now. Oh yeah. Gardner has not run much this season. He did have a setback earlier. What was it? Last year, I think, was the setback, right? Came back this year, has been looking good, but I haven't seen him that much. So that's why I'm, iffy about him. But I'm definitely thinking Quincy Hall. He to me, though he's not the world leader anymore, he to me, as I said, my sister would describe him as scrappy because they'll fight for it, you know what I mean? And I like athletes that are like that. They'll pull up that extra effort just to win. You know what I mean? Even when they're feeling the burn, feeling whatever, they'll do it, right? So that's what he reminds me of. So that's why I'm thinking Quincy Gold. Viking. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna say no lie. That race between what's his name? Rai and Karsten is going to be thrilling. You know what I mean? And it's definitely going to come down to the wire, for sure. I just love me some Hansel. He's my pick for gold. Parchi is a performer at the right time. Yes, he is. No, I can't focus. She really carries some strong. What is you talking about, Dan? Osborne was an MVP coach, and with such background, who knows what level may end up doing in the 200. No, I agree he's coming with something special. I just don't think it's special enough to medal. You know what I mean? And that's not, trying to disrespect any athlete, but guys, we're just being real here. Separate apart from me being delusional, 1 and 2 time, I'm real most of the times, you know what I mean? Most of the times you'll hear me be real with my thoughts, but I'll be slightly delusional a little bit in others, but I'm not going to overshoot things like that. I don't overshoot like that for sure. Not because they're Jamaican, I'm just going to randomly overshoot. Sean Bailey for a placement on the podium. Not seen it. The Viking winning the 400-meter hurdles, Rice second, Dos Santos bronze. Okay. I have Kenny beating Noah in the 200. I haven't beaten him too. Price not breaking that. Not this season. I don't think so. I don't care who wins though. All I know, Noah Afigodo. Like I said, the Afigodo. Oh my gosh, I swear to you. Akira first, Daniel second. Trust me, I would want nothing more than to see a Jamaica 1-2. I think where the hurdles field right now is ridiculous. It seems to be going in uncharted territory. So me not calling Danielle is not a disrespect. Not Danielle, sorry, her name is Denise. Wait, Daniel, right? Her name is Daniel. So me not calling Daniel is not to disrespect Daniel. It's just, the women's 100-meter field is crazy. And as I said, for me personally, I have two finals, and I can literally make up two finals out of these world-class athletes. You know what I mean? So it's crazy right now. And I think it's a stretch to expect two Jamaicans to medal. I definitely think it's a stretch given what we're seeing with the world. It's a stretch to expect two Jamaicans to medal. Is it impossible? No. But I'm thinking it's a stretch to have two Jamaicans medal given everything that we're seeing. Parchment first, Broadbell second. Okay. Mackenzie for the surprise bronze in the 2. No, I'm not thinking it. I think she'll be in the finals. I just don't think medal. Yeah, I think she'll be in the finals. I want Tebogo to beat. Oh God, why are we calling no miss? Tebogo has showed us what he is. His body hasn't changed, which means he's not lifting. He needs to get stronger. Okay, that's a good point. See, I'm concerned about your legs, seeing that you will start jumping this Friday. You will need to get up. Basil, that was a good one. I swear to you. That was good. Long as not even making the finals. I think she can make the finals. I definitely think she can make the finals. For sure. She can make the finals. Who are the Americans again? There's not much separation between Brittany Brown and Long. And she can make the finals. Or the other people in the world. The other people in the world aren't doing that amazing in 200, to be fair. Right? So I don't see anything stopping Long from making the finals. No Antonio Watson. No one had Antonio Watson medal and he did. I don't think that's fair, actually. To be fair, when it came to Antonio Watson, one, the expectation going in was that he was going to run a particular time, right? We definitely saw him surprising for a medal, not gold. I think when we saw the semi, we started to say gold. No, I think even before the semi, I was thinking gold. I think once I saw his heat run as I pulled up here, I think we can get a gold medal out of, Antonio Watson, right? But I think once we got to the semi, things just got, more, solid in our brains that, yeah, we can get a gold medal out of him, and he pulled it off in the finals. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's fair to say that Jamaicans weren't expecting a medal from Antonio Watson. I think we're expecting something special from him. I wonder if our 400-meter men can manage 3 rounds. Look here, them never get 3 rounds at trial, so I don't want to hear nobody scalp or burn them when the third round comes running the finals. Them lucky. We may never get that there, boys. Hey, objectivity. Oh my gosh, how is that fair? What, boys? Tell me and I give it to you again. I want you to tee out your head, please. What? Hoping Shelly could pull a Yulia, Nesterenko. To be honest, just call me delusional. Yeah, there's certain athletes that I get delusional for. I won't lie. When it comes to competing for Jamaica, so I'll be delusional about Shelly and Sharika. You know what I mean, all day long. You know what I mean. So yeah, I have a little delusional spark when it comes to those athletes, and I wish they will do just that. Right. Do you think? Child, where are the comments? I'm lost. No, that was really not correct. Okay. Tebogo willfully didn't try to win that London Diamond League. I think he had something serious up his sleeve. I think he has something serious up his sleeve. I'm just wondering if it's gonna be enough for the one. I definitely think it's gonna be enough for the two. I don't know if it's gonna be enough for the one. You know what I mean? Um, okay, then the I will LOL. Okay. T has okay. Candy, where are we calling no miss? What? Okay, I don't know about that, guys, and we're not gonna be doing that. Um, what's your 4x1 lineup for the males and females? So y'all know I've been harping on the females for however long. So my female lineup is child, whoever on the first leg right now, because I don't know. To Shelly, to Sharika, to Tia Clayton. My hope is potentially we can see a Akira Nugent on it, but if we don't get an Akira, I'll settle for an Alana, right? That's the start. I'm specific because I think those athletes are better starters than a Cecily Forbes. I wouldn't put Cecily Forbes on a start. And because I would put her on a curve and because I'm putting Sharika on that curve, I don't have a spot for Cecily Forbes in the finals. Don't have anything personal against Cecily. I said this over and over again. This is just how I would structure my relay, right? For the men, I did say Akeem to Oblique, to Brian, to Kishane. I know a lot of people had concerns over Brian and that bend. His last 200 meters showed me that they're actually working on, perfecting that bend. And I think we'll get to see a better bend out of him, in his petty bend in the tool. So I think by the time we get to the 4x1 finals, I'm thinking that he'll be able to pull off a good leg. In the heat, we can run with like an Andrew Hudson. But then again, 200 meters runs the same time. Crap, who am I going to use? One of the other dudes, the other two dudes that have similar names, are there. They can run any place as far as I'm concerned, as long as they get the team to the finals. I don't really care. The final team, though, I think works that way. And so like Kishane is now shooting his shot at Mumahide. Shooting his shot barefoot. What are you people talking about? Team, when you use words like special and phenomenal for people like Level running at 21, at 21, you mean nothing there. You mean at 19.9, okay? It waters down the meaning of, I get what you're saying, but when I do videos like that, I take into consideration who the athlete is and what the expectation is and how big a deal this is for that athlete. So while it's not a big deal for Knighton to run sub 20, it's amazing for somebody else. You know what I mean? So one thing may be phenomenal for someone and not phenomenal for the other. That's how I look at it. So yeah, that's my explanation there. Why I do it. So trust me, all these illusions are full force when it comes to her good girl Elaine. Oh my God! When it comes to no, it's not only Elaine. There are a few, right? When it comes to these athletes, yes, my delusions are 100% on full blast. The telephone love voice. What? Oh my God, they're sharing I can't go on the 4x1. It's got to be Lene, and I want Akira to start. Yeah, given what's happening, clearly they're going to have to sub in Lene and Akira at this particular point to go with, because Shelly and I don't expect, once and again, first and foremost, the team has to be strong enough to make to the finals. Let me reconsider what I was just saying. If we only use Alana, Shashali, Akira and Lane, is that good enough to make the finals? Yes, I think that's good enough to make the finals. So yeah. Don't count out Amazon. She's coming. She's no. I'm not counting her out. I'm just taking into consideration what I've seen so far this season, and I think she's still behind Camacho Quinn, right? And I'm also looking at what's her name? Grace Stark, and also Alicia Johnson. I'm wondering if she covers those two athletes. It will be close though for bronze, but I'm thinking Akira and also Masai have a slight edge over everybody else. With me personally believing that Akira, well, it's not just personal, she is faster than everybody else, and I'm talking about her flat speed, right? I think that's going to be the defining factor with who takes the medals or who takes the gold, and I think Akira takes the gold. Um, Interesting. It seems no one be talking about Shakira. Is there something that I don't know about her? I think she's been keeping up. I haven't seen her on social media at all. I think she's really focused on her target, which is what she's supposed to be, unlike Noah just rambling up in these streets. You know what I mean? I'm expecting her to turn up. Otherwise, I hear people saying that something is going on in the camp. I can't confirm or deny anything, so I don't know. I can only say what I think that based on the last time I saw her. The last time I saw her, she was good. I'm expecting her to be good as well. Um, Isn't Tia the best starter of the bunch? Remember that Tia has been running anchor for team under 20 for a gazillion years, right? I don't think we move her from that position because of who is on anchor. I think we keep her there. Um, and we need people to cover. So this is my thought process, right? We're gonna be at a deficit on the first leg. That's a given. Because coming out of the blocks, we'll have for Team America, Melissa Jefferson. That's my thought, right? There'll be Melissa Jefferson for Team America. That's a 10-8 sprinter. And also for Great Britain, given what we saw recently, Dina is apparently coming out of the blocks, right? So those are two 10-8 sprinters potentially, right? Well, Dina hasn't run 10-8 so far this season, but you know what I mean, right? So that's what's happening out of the blocks, right? My thought is that Jamaica is going to be slightly behind. I'm fine with that because my opinion is Shelly will make that up on the second leg, right? She makes that up. She hands over to Sharika. If she's not like ahead, she's at least even, right? And then my thought is that Sharika Jackson will increase that lead to hand over to Tia, given that she'll face off potentially against a Gabby Thomas, and we know that TT Terry is potentially going to be on second leg, right? I've thrown Great Britain out of my thoughts at this particular point because y'all know their strongest two legs will be Dina and what's the other young lady there from her name is slipping me right now, but she'll be an anchor, right? Daryl Nita, right? So for now, I definitely think Jamaica leaves Great Britain a step behind for sure, and USA leaves them behind as well, for sure on the second leg. Absolutely. I'm expecting Tia to get the battle in front. I think if Tia gets the battle in front, she does not lose to Shakira. I don't think Shakira runs her down. Not at all. Right? That's my opinion. I do not want Jamaica to put Cecily Forbes on third because I believe that what we get will be lost on the third leg. And it makes no sense to go into the final leg even with Shakiri, because that's stupid. We can't go in the final leg even with Shakiri. You know what I mean? Unless it's Shelly and Fraser Price and Anchor. And y'all know why I want to put Shelly on the back stretch because I think she stabilizes the relay. That's what we need in that moment. Shelly to stabilize the relay and give us a lead. That's what I'm looking forward to, right? So that's why I'm putting her there. For especially, unfortunately, I can't see her on third, given what I'm expecting from Team America. If she goes on third, then we probably lose everything that we got, and we're in the same position we were in last year, which is behind America, losing. So no. What's the last comment? I don't know. Where was I? Our girl Shade Williams flying under the radar like a stealth bomber with all these fast 400-meter times this year. She will surprise. Just need to work on that final 100. I mean, Brian, I agree with you because I've been watching her this season. She's been running 200-meter personal best, so she's clearly much faster. And that her first 200 meters is clearly going to be much faster. And I'm expecting her last phase to be put together as well. Will it be fast enough to end up on the medal podium? I mean, she was third a few times around. I think this time the field is very, very hot though. It's going to be interesting to see if she can claw her way there, but she's going to have to dip potentially into 48, sub 49 to get there. You know what I mean? So it's going. She's in for some fast running. I'm expecting PB. I don't know if it will be that fast though. Um, do not disrespect Noah, please. Keep it clean. Yeah, keep it clean, guys. We don't need to do that. Shakira already confirmed she's on the relay, so that's great. Yeah, she has to leave Barbados to get good coaching. I'm not sure why we arguing this. I wouldn't choose Akeem for a starting leg. Why? Akeem has run fantastic on start, guys. Nothing wrong with that. Guys, we don't need to be disseminating negativity at this particular point because we don't want it to potentially get back to the athletes and start to play their heads. But that we don't want. We want Akeem to be at his best, to run at his absolute best for Team Jamaica. So we're not disseminate, nothing like that out there. He's always run fantastic on first and first leg, and I believe it will remain that way. Team predictions or you see as delusion is what I call optimistic. No, the reason why I'm saying delusional is because Americans love to call me delusional. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm delusional at all. I definitely think I'm for Team Jamaica. I'm pro Team JA, right? So I'm always going to look at us and hope that we're always going to be in the best position to medal. You know what I mean? Even if I'm seeing a little situation where it's not the best, not the most pleasing to the eye, I'll still try to sneak us in there some way. Oh my gosh. The problem is that we don't practice for the relays enough, early enough. I think so. Sarah Francis reiterated the whole practice thing earlier on, and I'm hoping that going forward they will select a few athletes, have them not a few. We can select all the athletes as far as I'm concerned, and have them running all over the place and running relays, Gibson relay, yes, so. There's so many events that happen throughout the year that they can partake in. By the time Charles Road, we don't know all of the team, we don't know who all of the premier athletes, right? So we always know that Sherika is going to be there someplace, Shirley is going to be there someplace. Elaine has been having her tough few seasons, but she's potentially going to be in the conversation as well, right? We can look at Brianna, we can look at both Briannas, that is, we can look at same Sasha Lee's, same Kemba's. All of these athletes are the same ones that feature all the time. You know what I mean? Tia is up and coming. We always are going to be considering her now going forward. Her sister is, there or thereabouts. We throw these athletes in. We throw in an Akira Nugent as well. Throw in an Alani, and have these girls doing what they're supposed to do, so that by the time we get to run the trials, providing they perform well or just within certain realms of expectations, you'd say, that will give us a good leg on the relay. We pick them. You know what I mean? That's not hard. Nikisha Price will take all the beating as long as she doesn't hit a brick wall from all the collegiate racing and the mad fast times. Yeah, it's gonna take some beating to beat her. For sure. I'm hoping that she's able to pull through. Actually, when I compare her season to last year, she's run much less this year than she's run last year. So that's a positive for her. And if you can go on World Athletics and look much less, I'm telling you, right? So hopefully, just like last year, she went to the World Championships, performed well. This year, hoping that it will carry through for her. I agree that if Sasha Lee goes on third, we can kiss the gold goodbye. If she's going to be on the final team, she should at least start and let Shelly make up. But I hope the powers that we don't mess it up. And that's the problem I'm having, because if I'm saying Shasha Lee is going to start, I'm looking at somebody else that can start better than her, right? And that's why I'm not choosing her for the start, right? So right now, these are my thoughts when it comes to the relays. I'm hoping that Jamaica does right at this particular point. So yeah, I'm hoping that things get resolved. I'm just hoping that I'm not in the phone. Because I don't know me stay with the relay. My head got at me as soon as me see. As soon as me hear the order, but that's go so Jesus, what am I do? All right, so guys, we've been on for 2 hours and 38 minutes. Wow, we've been here for long. I've chattered off my face. As I said, I have a surprise for you guys coming up for the new for the stream that will start the Olympic coverage. Have an absolute surprise for you. You won't be able to guess it, right? So I'm excited for that coming up. As I said, I won't be doing a live stream, which is in a couple of hours for the 10th. What am I the walk? I think they're doing the walk, right? I won't be doing a stream for the walk. But I'll try to watch trial. How me and TVJ going right now. I'll probably watch on Sports Max. But I'm for sure going to be here. So join me for all the coverage. I'm going to be doing my previews of the sprints also. So tomorrow, look out for my preview of the sprints. I'm going to be here sitting in my little chair talking about the women's 100 meters and what my thoughts are for each individual athlete, because I haven't done that yet. I gave you a little short preview as it relates to what my thoughts are, for the athletes in general. But I want to give you a full, go over the athletes like I typically do each year. So I'm going to do that. So let's look out for the videos. If there are any breaking stories, any trending topics, and I don't know where to be, TXT track time. Guys, if you ever know, I'm a lover, no. Like, it's so weird. I've spent my whole life being me, and I've been many places, done many things, and I've never been disaccepted ever because of my personality. It's always seemed to rub people the wrong way because I'm just my true, authentic, genuine self. I can't be anything else. I don't know how to kiss ass, unfortunately, and sometimes, especially where you go, you have to learn that. Unfortunately, my mother never taught me that little tidbit in life. So it was pretty tough for me. So it's amazing that I've come here and you guys have really accepted the me that I brought. So I appreciate you guys all the time. I see the channel, I see the growth as well. And as I said, I appreciate it. And I look forward to joining you guys for the Olympics as usual. So yeah. T, which one of the cartoon characters represents you? Y'all don't know which one is me? That's a shame. Hold on there. Let me see if we can share my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me see if I can find it. I had it earlier today. I sent it to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Hold on there a second. Let me see if I can find it, guys. I just had it today. So I'm going to look for it and I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm going to ask her big and serious. Which one of them going to think of me? I'm going to ask her big and serious. Which one of them think of me? Because me think it obvious bad. I think it's very, very obvious who is me. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're going to do it again. Present. Share screen. I love this to the point. Window. Here we go. All right, guys. Which one of the think of me? Which one of the think of me? Is it green bottom or honest? What color is that? So pink or red? I don't know what I'm do that. So I don't want to draw it, might I add, but I don't remember which color this is. I almost fell again. Let's see. Which color is this? I don't know. It looks reddish. Child. Anyway, which one is me? Red shorts. Lakeisha say red shorts. Come Dean. And you ask? No, Brian asked. Come Brian, answer. Red bottom. All right, Kimbella say red bottom. Come Brian, are you asking? You not answer. Big up T, regardless of all the madness leading up to the Olympics, I'm still optimistic that we'll have some fun. Yeah, I'm here for the fun, guys. Y'all know I put the negativity behind me. For sure, things will happen, guys. You know what I mean? But we're not going to derail the train. The train now get derailed at all. We're chugging along. Brent says green ties. Listen, T, if a story break on your page first, come. I watch your every video. Oh my God, Dr. David Smith. I love you. Come on. Love lots. Green tides. Come, Dr. J.D. Smith. Tell Brian who is me, Dr. J.D. Smith. Can you watch all of my video them? Tell Dr. J. Tell him who is me. Veronica says red shorts. Tell Brian who is me, Dr. J.D. Smith. One with attitude is you. See, me long to see your sister. Last she dash me away. Me can't bother with she dash me away proper. Proper she dash me away. Come guys, come Dr. J.D. Smith. Tell him now. Tell him. See, you know Jamaica 1, 2, 3. Yeah, absolutely. But soon tell you which one is me, Brian. May I wait for Dr. J.D. Smith answer? May I wait for Dr. J.D. Smith tell you which one? Let me see if you know. Can I watch me? You see him saying watch every video. I watch and like every post from you. Oh, I love you, Ryan. Mwah. Oh my gosh, you guys, I tell you, the support is wild. Come, Ryan, tell him. Ryan, you answer that. Come in here from Dr. J.D. Smith. Dr. J.D. Smith look like him gone. Him gone deal with a patient. Tell him, Ryan, tell him which one of me. Green bottom. Objectivity say green bottom. Come, Ryan, tell him. Red shorts is you. LOL. That's how Rachel say. Come, guys. 1 more minute to go. Till me tell you who is me. Green bottom, Ryan said. Lord have mercy, Ryan. See, he's the one in the red shorts. All right, Dr. J.D. Smith, you see you come through. Guys, I'm the one in the red shorts. You can see the attitude. If you know me in my day-to-day life, I'm stern as hell. Like, I'm so stern, it's ridiculous. Like, my nephews and nieces can tell you. I don't play no games. So that's me. I'm very, very stern and strict. My sister, which is the other one in the green short, she's more girly and she loves to do. She has this thing where she loves to flick her hair, which is why I drew her that way, because she flicks her hair like 10,000 times a day. Child, if you're talking to her, all she does is this. Whoops. I'm like, what's the deal? But yeah, that's me. I'm the one in the red shorts. So yeah. Yeah, red bottom. Red bottom shorts. Happy for me. I swear. Love you, Ryan. You are one of my favorites. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so guys, I've had so much fun tonight, but we have the long haul. We're coming for the long haul, which is from morning, go straight back till roughly about 2:30 in the morning. Go straight back to about 2 o'clock in the day. We'll be on live stream 4. So yeah, we're in it for a long time. This Olympics, but I'm here for it. Y'all know I'm gonna be dead after that for sure, but I'm here for it anyway. I'm here for the experiment. I'm here for Jamaica. I'm here for the Caribbean. I'm here for taking down USA. I'm here for taking down America. Anyway, I'm here for taking them down. For sure. It's all love though. I love the rivalry, but we have to win. We are win everything. With that said, guys, bye. Love you. Mwah.